What's going on, YouTubers? For ladies and gentlemen, it's the Natural Born Driller here. As I welcome you all to Be the Asylum, this will be episode 236. Now, folks, you're going to forgive me for this, because of my voice. It sounds like, a little froggy and all, and groggy. It hasn't got any better since last time I did the show, but at least last time I did the show, it was all smooth. So hopefully, it'll go, as smooth as the last time. So I'll do my absolute best to do so when it comes to that. But nevertheless, didn't expect to do a show tonight. Because I was not expecting to be home early after work. Reason why is because it rained. It was gonna be a a bad weather, which a lot of wind was gushing. So a lot of a lot of dark clouds came in. I mean, it wasn't dark, but but dark clouds. Was basically a sign that something's gonna happen, and sure enough, it did. But nonetheless, we are here. We're going to do some predictions when it comes to some upcoming shows for wrestling because there's going to be a lot of wrestling in during the weekend. Um, and hopefully everyone had uh, a safe and a very good time. Days after spending your Fourth of July, especially when it comes to the Fourth of July weekend. So me on your hand, my time of enjoying Fourth of July as always was at work. So that's the other time I spent with there. Now I could have drank some, at the work, comes to me, drinking, you know, alcohol, or whatever. But unfortunately, I can't drink anything cold. So I mean, I guess I could drink beer, but I had to drink beer that's not cold. But unfortunately, that's not the case at all. Because where you buy beers, wherever, they're always cold. So, but sometimes when it comes to drinking liquor, maybe I could have gotten that, but at the same time, like I don't want to spend that much money. I mean, I guess I could when it comes to the Fireball. Yo, yo, I'm pretty sure I know what that is. But anyways, I don't know if Mega Red's gonna join. Um, I mean, we saw him watch, seeing the stream. I don't know if he's going to join. I don't know if he's available, but I know who is available. Like from the last time, the True Japer.
What's up?
What is up? And this time there's no trolls, this time.
Yep.
Um, but yeah. But how was your Fourth of July?
It was good. Nothing too crazy. Just uh, went outside, look at some fireworks. Basically, nothing too crazy.
All right. Well, not bad though. Not bad. But yeah. Again, not much for me to say about that. So, but yeah, that's pretty much it there. Now, if if anyone else will join, but it was probably out. Let me see if I can also send it, some the links to the all the panel knows, you know, if they feel any need to join, but I doubt that, but because they probably are not available, but just in case. But anyways, um, but yeah, so I guess with that being said, we're gonna jump right into talking about you know previews.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. Again, my throat has not been recovering as I thought, but it's not too bad, but at least I can manage. But here we go. The first thing we're gonna do first. Well, first of all, we'll talk about SmackDown finally going back to 2 hours.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Now, I didn't watch it live, but I did watch it on the download, and I'm like, now this is more like it. Now I could have still watched SmackDown on the download and just get through something. Sure, even when it was 3 hours at the time. When it comes to watching the download, I could it could have been like well, maybe 2 hours or something, or whatever wherever it comes to taking the commercials out, which is great. Uh, but um, but yeah, but but I was like, you know what, I'm not going to bother. I'll just watch highlights, whatever. How's that'll be quick and everything, and then I also listen to some reviews from people on YouTube, and there you go. That's how I find out about something's happening on SmackDown. Um, but yeah, but with SmackDown being back to 2 hours, you still got some people complaining. You see, this is why we need 3 hours SmackDown because where was Carmelo Hayes? Where was Andre Idolo? Well, he's not. People were saying that, but I'm still saying because I don't know why he's not being called Andre Idolo. But um, and why we won't see Ray Phoenix and all that? Well, we did see two of the three there. Now, when it comes to Carmelo Hayes, he just proposed to Colin Jordan, which I congratulations to both of them.
Yep, I saw a picture. And yeah, so congratulations to them. They're getting married. So yeah,
Yeah,
congratulations to
but
him and her.
yes, yes, indeed, him and her. So yeah, and when it comes to the other people that are not there, you know, even before they started doing the whole 3 hour things for SmackDown, you had talents there that were there that they didn't even do anything with. I could give you a good example, Giovanni Vinci.
Well, he ruined it for himself. That was his fault. Well,
Yeah, yeah, I guess. And then Apollo Crews. We rarely saw him on SmackDown. From 2024. Minus this
yeah.
year because he ended up getting hurt.
Well, yeah, he got injured. So yeah, that's why he's not around.
hmm Now I don't know how long he'll be gone. But I'm pretty sure he'll be back. Probably by later this year. But we shall see. Because he got hurt like around what, February.
Yeah, I think it was around that time.
Yeah. So um, but um, but listen, the point here is what comes to you know um going back to 2 hours instead of 3 hours. Even if there were 3 hour shows, ratings was very were barely doing anything on there, especially with Andrade as well. Hell, Carmel Hayes do a lot more than those two, during 3 hours times. And that's before he proposed to his girl.
I think
And
it's great.
and they got pretty deadly, that obviously
I
the
think,
princess
yeah,
the
that's
princess
what I'm
is
saying.
out. Yeah, he's out from injury. And remember that match with Kip Whoopson, who's supposed to have a match against Aleister Black, but then Ron Killings ruined that. You know,
Yeah, because he wanted, he wanted John Cena. He didn't want to wait anymore.
yeah. So I'm thinking to myself, I just think I like. So this is what people were complaining about when it comes to not no longer game about no longer getting 3 hours of SmackDown because we were um so hurt and um disappointed that we didn't get Aleister Black versus Kip Wilson.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, R-Truth ruined it. No wonder he got released. Wow.
Oh my god, man! It could be anyone else in that role that could that Rock could have taken out. That WWE rarely even use. Even if there was if even if Strauss SmackDown was still a thing.
I think it's great.
But here's the thing: what can do it? Obviously, it was a decision by USA Network. It was the same thing what happened with Raw. It's a difference what comes to Raw and SmackDown. No one cares about watching SmackDown. That's just the honest truth.
But
SmackDown's not the flagship. SmackDown's not a flagship
yeah.
show of WWE. Raw is.
Well, yeah, obviously, yeah.
I'm
Raw
not
is
trying to
number
just. I'm not trying to just cross SmackDown or anything because I love SmackDown. I don't like the logo by the way.
so right about it. Wow,
I mean not the logo. It's more of how they did the logo.
it's awesome.
Smack sound. Smack sound.
It's awesome. It's unique.
Oh man, I seriously I don't know what they were thinking with that logo. Remember the logo that was gonna give us to Raw when it was before they changed it and they gave us a one that was a better upgrade. Like holy shit.
Oh, oh yeah, like the WrestleMania looking one.
Yes,
Yeah, oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, but I
brawl.
don't know if that was a real
It
a
was gonna
real
be
like
brawl.
raw wow. But yeah, we did get a better one. You know.
Yeah, we did get that one. The current one is obviously a better upgrade for me.
Yeah.
But anyways, but yeah, so for those are upset with that, you know, when it comes to like they and they talk about that they're talking about these wrestlers they're not gonna have any time with them like they even care about them. Hell, if they did care about them, then they will be be cheering or booing them when they go to their cities. And it's never and usually that does not be the case when it comes to that. When they come out, like Selena Vega. When she comes out with no reaction. So yeah, I want to hear any of of those reasonings of no more 3 hour SmackDown because we're not gonna see this person on anymore. I barely care about them when they even when they even do show up. But I was gonna say also when it comes to USA making a decision, um because it'll make them more money. But guess what? Of what I heard, it was not making them that much money anyways because no one's gonna be watching a wrestling show on a Friday night for 3 hours, but especially the time frame of it. That's from 8 to 11.
Yeah. What's wrong? What's wrong with that?
Oh my god! If Rampage was still around with AW and and what they did on for I want to say they would have done that they would have done it, but let's say they did. Before we're gonna a 4 hour Rampage for 2 weeks on that Friday. That was 'cause- oh man, I don't want to think of that, but I'm pretty sure that's that probably would have happened. If it, but thank God it wasn't the case. But anyways, um, but that's basically the gist of it when it comes to it. Um, so I'll do someone talk about too as well. Um, I'm pretty sure you heard about this. What comes to Street Fighter? Apparently, Cody Rhodes is going to be in it too.
In Street Fighter movie?
Yeah, the Street Fighter movie, playing
Yep.
as Guile.
Guy. Which makes a lot of sense when you think about it. You know.
Yeah, I can't wait. Can wait to see how they do Justice Bliss. With Cody Rhodes playing him.
You know, it's
Now,
kind of funny. Dude. You know, it's funny. There is a Street Fighter character named Cody, so like it would have been hilarious if they actually had him play Cody, because like I mean, because Cody in Street Fighter Five has like a suit, like you know, he dressed like really nice. So like, imagine if they actually casted Cody Rhodes as Cody from Street Fighter. It's like so you basically just casted Cody Rhodes. You know, nothing
pretty
changed
much.
except they probably CGI the tattoo off, but yeah, but yeah, so yeah,
Wow.
Cody's in the Guile. So we'll probably get the rematch of WrestleMania 40. Guile versus Akuma. There you go. will will Guile finish the story?
Well, it depends. What story does he have that needs to be finished?
Yeah, or will you acknowledge Akuma? Yes, that's gonna be
And
interesting.
yeah, acknowledge. Yeah, he's the better of Ryu and Ken. Yes.
Yeah,
But yeah, hopefully it will do that justice. Unlike with Jean-Claude Van Damme,
yeah,
from because I didn't have a problem with Jean-Claude Van Damme. I mean John Claude Van Damme playing him. The problem is
yeah,
it wasn't the hair color that he was rocking. It was supposed to be beach blonde something like that. Uh,
yeah. And
and
like Guile, like he has a a really iconic hairstyle. You know,
yes, he does.
yeah. So
Now will
it's
Kurt
gonna be
Rose have
interesting
that?
what
I
they
don't
actually.
know.
Yeah, yeah. I wonder if they're actually gonna give him like the accurate costume.
We shall see. Because again, we
Yeah,
have when it comes to because all we heard about this movie's coming out and the cast is already. Yes, yeah, you have to see any teasers or any trailers of it whatsoever.
yeah. Not yet, yet, not yet.
So that, but it's still in the works. So that's gonna be very interesting to see how that is looks. Because kind of like with the new movie of the Fantastic Four, where we finally see Galactus.
Yep, that's right.
Speaking of Fantastic Four, um,
It is coming out this month,
it is indeed. But
and Superman's actually coming out this Friday. I'm trying to see if me and my friend can check it out this
oh, yeah,
weekend.
that's right, yeah, oh, yeah, that's right, yeah. Um, and obviously I won't be able to see it, but hopefully I'll try to find time, somewhat later, to watch it. But I was gonna say, speaking of Fantastic Four, rest in peace to Julianne McMahon, the one who played um Doctor
Yeah,
Doom
Doctor
from.
Doom from
Oh
Tales
man,
of Fantasy.
how I found out about his passing was through to Instagram, and I'm seeing basically I think that nine photos, when it comes to swiping through, and I'm reading the message on it, the post I should say on Instagram. Didn't know who was towards to until I found out it was from him, and I'm like, I'm looking at it, I was like, oh no, don't tell me he died, and then found out that it was him. I'm like, but how? And then I found out he had cancer, which I had no knowledge of it whatsoever that he had cancer.
Yeah, I don't think most people knew.
Unless he kept it to himself, because a lot of celebrities,
Probably
has always
something.
kept it, has always kept it to themselves, like Kenny Boswick.
Yeah,
I mean Chadwick Boseman, I meant to say. But yeah,
yeah.
but it's very unfortunate that he's no longer with us as well. But he's not just known for Fantastic Four, obviously, but also known for Nip and Tuck, that TV
And
series
Charmed. Yeah,
and
Charmed.
that
Yeah,
too. But yeah, but rest in peace to him, man. And I've seen a lot of um pouring out tributes from other cast members, actors, actors, that work with him. Spoke very highly of him. So
yeah. Yeah, rest peace to Doctor Doom, man.
rest in peace. I'll tell you one thing. He was a better Doctor Doom than that actor was from 2016
Yeah, 2015. Yeah, 2015. Yeah, it was terrible.
or 2015, wherever year was. Yeah, anyway, who cares? That movie was trash.
Yeah, that movie was garbage, bro. Terrible.
Oh man, and that was not Doctor Doom. That was just some retard.
It was just
Trying
some guy like wrapped in tinfoil with glow sticks. That's what it looked like.
my God, man, that was awful.
Like some
But yeah,
tinfoil tape and glow sticks.
but at
Just
least Robert Downey Jr. will do it justice um for
oh
Juan,
yeah,
man.
yeah. Hell, the
I mean, feel it.
Fantastic Four movie that's coming out. I mean, it can't get any worse than 2015. It can't be worse. So,
No.
so yeah.
All right. So I think that what we should do first, talk about um NXT, the Great American Bash, because obviously that's gonna be the first one that's gonna be presented for, because it's gonna be like in the afternoon.
Yep. And it's here in Georgia.
Yep. And that's in Georgia in the center stage on
Yep.
On July 12th, 2025. And the
Yep.
matches, so far there are 5 matches here. And those 5 matches involve Javon Evans, who's bouncy
Your boy is bouncy.
against one of the Dark State members. I'm assuming it's him, Jasper Troy.
Oh no. I think that's the guy from LFG.
Oh, that's right, that's right, that's right.
Yeah, that's the guy that faced Omafemi for the NXT Championship.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Um, so
They
yeah,
don't all look alike.
well, actually, because I don't watch NXT that much, because I just look at the name and like, maybe I was thinking it was him from Dark
He's like,
State. Um, yeah. But yeah, but I just now see how he looks now. Oh yeah, that was him. That wrestler was over Femi. The one that they kept praising. That he took over from to the limit.
yeah, he did. He's pretty good. For what I've seen so far, he's pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Too bad he didn't win. The t- yo the the show
Eh, it worked out for him anyway.
I
Look at
mean,
the Miz. He
anyway,
didn't.
yeah. Anyway, it's the word out for me anyway. So, um,
Yeah.
but yeah. I don't know why this match was made, but um,
Well,
I'm still
I
I'm
remember
still
seeing
interested
the
to
clip
see.
of. I remember seeing the clip of Jasper like attacking Javon. I think it was like after a match. So basically making him a heel. So that's why
So he's a
they're
heel.
yeah. Yeah.
All right,
So yeah, so they're gonna have a match. I think it should be a really good match. So
all right, cool. I mean, I seen him work a little. But when I did watch the show, Legends and Future Greats, whatever it was called.
yeah.
Um, Now, I haven't kept up with the show. I can't remember the last that tried to keep up with it, but ever since I've been spoiled with the eliminations and then who won. Like I forget. I'm not even gonna bother. Um,
He's like,
but of what I saw of this guy, yeah, he is pretty good. I don't remember who was his trainer. Um, you know, or
yeah, I
his
forgot
coach,
who his
whatever.
trainer was. Yeah, I forgot who trained him, but yeah, he's pretty good. For what I was saying.
But yeah, he's pretty good. Yeah. In fact, there's no one that from there from that when they first did it that I thought to myself, hey, yeah, this guy's not going to work, or this girl, she's not going to work nowhere. Um, yeah, I thought
Yeah.
they handled stuff pretty well. Obviously they still need more seasoning because obviously they just started, they're still green, but there's some
Yeah.
promise in there.
Yeah, I know there's some LFG wrestlers that's in Evolve. I saw one of
Mhm.
them in Evolve.
You figured they'll be there too, because if they wasn't gonna make it yet on NXT. then Evolve is the perfect place for them to be at.
Yeah. So yes, I saw some of them in Evolve. So
But as far as who's to win this one, um, I they might. Yeah, I'm thinking that too. They might give it to Jasper because he I know he just lost to Open but I'll think he can't afford another loss. Um,
yeah,
and they were building him up to to eventually be something on NXT. So yeah,
yeah, the
I
ball
would
was
say give I would say
so, yeah.
mhm,
So
yeah. So yeah, I say he should get the win.
yeah.
I'll tell you one thing. Better Jasper Troy, seeing him you know being showcased in wrestling more so than Two and a Half Trash, which I'm glad I haven't heard much of them.
Oh, swipe right.
Off the mud, whatever they call it. Yeah, that trash.
Off the mud. Right. Yeah, yeah. I haven't seen him in a while. I haven't really seen him.
I wonder why.
Wow.
And because they don't have time for them, or find time for them. It's
It's
because
because
they're
they're
trash.
racist. No, it's because they're racist. That's what it is. Wow.
And I wanted to like them. I really wanted to like them because they had a good look, but they suck. They suck in the ring.
No, you hate him. You were jealous of him. That's what it was.
They suck so bad. They actually thought that something like scripts was gonna help them, and that couldn't even help them. And then they brought in Jada Parker to be part of it, and obviously she was she was better of the three.
Yeah, because the fans are Sims. Wow.
And then after script was gone, and then it was just those three, and like that they're gonna drag down Jada Parker and don't get her away from them. Luckily they finally did, and now look at that now. And meanwhile, Jada Parker is what she's always should be presented on TV.
I think it's great.
So much that she appeared on the Royal Rumble this year.
Yep.
I should tell you something there. The problem was not Jada Parker, and the problem was not Miss Scripps, even though I thought he was trash too. Um, the problem is those two guys are not good. I don't know what it is, but they're just not doing it for anyone.
No, they're just racist. That's what it is.
Oh man. And I'm like I'm very disappointed. Because I really wanted them to be something, and they're not showcasing at all. And in fact, Dark State is showing a lot more than those two guys. And I don't like Dark State that much either.
Yeah, Darcy. Yeah, they're doing really good. They were. I don't know if you saw TNA
I
um
did.
last week, but yeah, they were there. They attacked my boy Matt Cardona.
And I hate it by the way. I'm like, oh god, these
Hey,
guys.
oh, come on, bro.
I can't. I'm sorry, I can't get into them. The moment the moment I saw like really TNA, you're bringing them in.
Well, okay. Let me ask you a question. Do you think they're just as bad as Retribution?
They're not like Retribution. Because I'll tell you one thing, they have more promising than Retribution. Because Retribution was a fail since day one.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
But same time, they're not doing it for me.
What does do it for you? Wow. What do you like?
Oh man, Bobby, I'll talk about a little more about TNA. What something that pissed me off.
Did it
Uh,
involve
but
my elegance?
it actually does. But I'll get to that
I
in a
knew it. I knew it.
minute.
I knew it.
Yes,
All right.
yes.
All right.
But then we get to Ethan Page, who is the NXT North American champion, to defend it against.
Ego.
That's right, to defend against Ricky Saints in a Falls Count Anywhere match.
That's gonna be a fun match. That's gonna be really fun.
And and I'm actually looking forward to it. And you know what? And I do see Ethan Page losing.
Yeah, I think Ricky Saints going to retain his title. Well, get his title back. Become a 2-time NXT North American champion.
And then what
I,
happened with
I
Ethan
think
Page after that? What
I
happened
think
with
they'll
him?
be coming.
Future endeavors. There you go. But no, I'm just
Wow,
kidding.
future endeavors. Wow,
No, I'm just kidding.
jeez. Wow.
I'm just kidding. Now, obviously, what's happening for him? He's going to be the fourth man, for Seth Rollins.
Yeah, I can definitely see that. You,
But yeah,
you,
I
yeah,
mean,
man.
yeah, yeah. The whole thing of me hating Ethan Page, no, I don't really hate him, but hey, why can I, why not capitalize on it? But but I'll say this: Ethan Page, ever since coming to NXT, he's won two major titles. When it comes to that he got, and was being pushed a lot more serious of being um a champion contender, more so than AW ever did for him.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, AEW really didn't do much with him. I mean, the Men of the Year could have been good tag team champions, but with
Hmm.
Scorpio Sky, but they never
Hmm.
did anything with it. So it just wasted potential. But yeah. Once Ethan Page came to NXT, like they definitely booked him as a star. You know, him becoming NXT champion and North American champion, like they really booked him really really good. Hell, even the feuds he was in, with like Trick and with
Devon
Javon
Evans.
Evans. Yeah, he's done some really good stuff in NXT. So I could definitely see him,
And
coming to main roster soon.
hell yeah. And he's been doing it by killing it with a smile.
Yep, exactly. Ego.
Oh man. But hopefully when he goes to the main roster, they won't death rebel him of his theme, because
Well,
that theme is pretty cool.
yeah. Well, I mean, Death Row didn't make that song, so that's one of
Okay,
the
cool.
few songs that's
They
actually
did.
great.
All right,
Yeah,
cool. So that's one of the things that they should not all try to
yeah, yeah.
do.
Yeah.
Just keep it the
That's
way it
actually one of
is.
the better. Yeah, just keep it the way it is. Like that's one of the better Death Row songs. So yeah, just keep it how it is.
All right. So then we get to Saruka defending her NXT Women's North American Championship against Izzy Dane.
Yep.
Uh
Yeah, Soroku. Yeah, I think Soroku's retaining.
yeah, I think Saruka's going to retain too as well.
Yeah, I think they're saving Soroka versus Arya for like SummerSlam weekend.
All right.
So yeah.
And then we get to Jordan Grace teaming up with Blake Monroe versus Fatal Influence, JC Jane, who is the NXT Women's Champion, and
hmm
Fallon Henley.
In a tag team match, player.
Holla, holla, holla. Which, by the way,
Yep.
speaking of Taylor Long, my condolences to him because he lost his son, unfortunately.
Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, he lost his son.
That
Yeah,
was
so
I was
that's
not
pretty
expecting
sad.
I was not expecting that. Like holy shit.
Yeah. Well, I heard some news. I thought like Taylor Long passed away, but no, it was his son.
I
So
thought that too.
yeah,
I thought so too.
yeah. But I mean, it sucks. Sucks even more since a father lost a son. So no parent ever wants to lose their kids. So it's really
Nope.
unfortunate.
No parent should ever bury their children.
No, should be the other way around.
Hmm.
But yeah,
So
who
yeah, so
knows?
rest
It's
in peace. Rest in peace to his son, unfortunately.
yeah,
But as far as who should win this match, um,
I mean,
this will be a result of what will happen at Evolution. What comes to who which side should win, and uh then the result of it will happen at Evolution, or whoever lose is gonna win at Evolution.
yeah, Which, by the way, I think obviously Jordan and Blake are winning. So
Mm. And yes, I could see that as well. Um, so yeah, um, and I agree too. Because if not be Jordan Grace, being the one to be the champion on NXT, that because they're prepping up Blake Monroe to be the one, later on down the line, especially after what happened with her after she signed the contract to officially be part of NXT, because if it influenced the factor.
yeah,
All right,
yeah. So
so,
yeah, Blake Monroe's definitely gonna be a future champion.
hell yeah. All right, so then we get to the main event
Of the evening or of the day.
of the day. And it's going to be Oba Femi defending his NXT championship against uh, Yoshiki in Namura. The one team with
Yeah,
Josh Briggs.
yeah. His second partner, yeah. That should be an interesting match right there.
Mm-hmm. With Oba Femi winning.
Yeah, obviously. Yeah. And then, yeah, so that's the card for NXT Great American Bash in Atlanta. So should be a good show.
Yeah, it
I mean,
was a very good show, but based on the card itself here, it's decent card. When it comes to it.
yeah,
I
it's
mean,
a decent card.
I'm really not that big on Izzy Dane. Um, I know they were
It's
trying
actually,
with her before. Yeah, I know they were trying with her before. Um, but she's doing a lot better ever since uh going being with the calling, whatever they call themselves, whatever. Mm. Uh, Fatal Influence is not really doing it for me. You know,
it
yeah,
does do it for you. Well,
not because of them, because it's because how they booked them, being losers for over a year. Even when they had the women's North American title, on their side, they still were booked as losers. And I'm pretty sure it's no different with JC Jane being the NXT Women's Champion.
I think
But
it's good.
and also Ethan Page because he's not doing for me. I'm just kidding.
Oh, wow, bro.
But
It's too much ego.
too much ego, yes. All right, but that's your card for NXT, the Great American Bash. And when it comes to their shows, your PLE shows, they always deliver. So
Yeah, they stand and deliver.
they always stand and deliver. Yes. All right, but then following, you know, that show will be this show, WWE Saturday Night's main event.
Yep,
Um, but obviously in the same city, but at the State Farm Arena.
yep.
And get the title, get the tagline of the show. So because of who's on the show, it's the tagline is "No one spared, everyone speared." Yeah, that was the tagline. Trash. Moving on. Um, so far there are only three matches announced, folks.
Exactly. I missed it.
Wait, what you said?
No, I said what was the tagline? I missed it. I missed what you said.
Oh, yeah. Okay. The tagline they use is "No one spared, everyone speared."
Oh, oh,
And I was like,
okay.
and I'm like, trash.
Wow. I was surprised. I was surprised that wasn't a T-shirt for Goldberg.
I mean, at least it'll be a T-shirt, but for a tagline for a show,
Yeah,
no.
that sounded more like a T-shirt, to be honest.
So yeah. So far there are three matches. I mean, that could still
Okay.
change until we get to Friday. But then again,
Yeah.
what matches should they add on from Friday to that's gonna be added on Saturday? What, Julia versus Selena Vega? Oh yeah, because we will be able to see that match.
Yeah, yeah, we do.
I mean they could because it is the only women's match that's not being booked on the show. So they might add that. So in case they do add that, Selena Vega challenging to the against the new women's United States champion, Julia Goldberg.
Oh yeah, obviously.
Yes. So yeah, but yeah, again, folks, that's just in case they do add that match because they probably will add that match on there because um they could have added something else that's from Raw, but after um look at it, you already got two matches that's been booked on Raw. That's already on there, and there's only one match from SmackDown's on there. So why not add in one more match from SmackDown? And that one match that makes sense a lot more is Julia defending her title against Selena Vega. At least that's how I'll do it.
Yeah.
Um, but anyways, but here are the matches that there are on the card here because there's three matches so far. So the first match we'll talk about right now is Randy Orton versus Drew McIntyre.
All right. They got a lot of history with each other, especially in 2020.
And yeah, and Drew McIntyre, is my pick to win.
Yeah, especially since he came back. So, and Randy could take a loss. He'll be fine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, you could. And then we get to L.A. Knight.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he'll be taking on Mr. Money in the Bank himself, Seth fucking Rollins.
It's freaking Rollins.
Oh man. Maybe first say about Seth Rollins. From last week's Raw that he was coming as promo. Um, it was boring.
Wow.
He's right there getting on. He's basically on the level of being Triple H boring right now with his promos.
Oh no! Oh, no.
Which
Wow.
which just was a
Really?
surprise. Which just a surprise because he's being mentored by Triple H and now he's using one Triple H's move, finishing move, the pedigree. So he's
Yeah.
and I'm talking about with his knees always getting torn up.
That is kind of funny though. Yeah, because obviously, because Seth for a little bit had like a knee problem, kind of like Triple H. So that's kind of
Yep.
ironic.
Oh man.
That's kind of ironic.
So yeah, the
But
the more
wow.
the more Seth Rollins you know is feeling is have some comparisons comparable so Triple H whatever. The more he's going
Yeah.
to start
Well.
maybe start kind of boring promos like him.
Oh no, I what was it? I am the Messiah. I am the revolutionary, the visionary. Uh,
Oh my god. But
well, at least he doesn't have the golden
man,
shovel, so he uses
oh
his
man.
creative control. At least, like not burying anyone. So he ain't
No,
doing
yeah,
that.
you wonder what was boring about the promo. What was boring about the promo was him cashing in, he's visionary revolutionary Seth freaking Rollins, you welcome on that Rollins. Talk about Bronson, Braun Breaker, talk about Bronson Reed, like they can't tell for themselves. Until finally, a new episode of Raw, from this week. This time with Braun Breaker
Mhm.
and Bronson Reed talking this time.
Yeah,
And
they
like
finally
about time.
yeah,
Because
yeah. Braun Breaker
I was
did a
worried.
great
I
job.
was worried we are gonna have another boring promo from Seth Rollins, and then Braun Breaker took it to mic.
Yep, and he got a pretty good promo.
Yeah, yeah, he did. So yeah,
Bronson
I enjoy
Reed
that.
cut a decent one too. He cut a decent one too.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I think now we got their new faction name. They finally got a name. Um,
What the
I,
Empire
no. I think they're called the Oracle. I think that's what
or
Paul Heyman said. Yeah, the
I could swear
Oracle.
that's
Yeah.
what I could swear that's what Seth Rollins was saying about Paul Heyman. Like wait, so wait, are they called the Oracle, or is Seth Rollins calling appointment the Oracle? Like what's going on? Like I'm being confused. I'm confused here.
Yeah, I think it's probably the faction name for what I've been seeing. So
Hmm. Well, either way, until they confirm us with what the name it should be what comes to them, I'm just gonna call them the faction route no name.
the faction I don't know name.
Or the group outfit name, whatever, either way. Um but either way, all they need is the fourth man, and that's Ethan Page.
Yep, ego.
But yeah, but as far as the match, Seth Rollins,
Yeah, I see Seth Rollins winning. Especially with the interference. Um, when Braun and Bronson Reed, get involved, they're gonna get involved. So
mm-hmm. And Seth Rollins makes sense too because not only because he's a Money in the Bank winner, but because he's eventually gonna become World Heavyweight Champion, which is gonna lead to in 2026 when Seth Rollins going to WrestleMania's champion and Sami Zayn winning
yeah,
the Rumble and Sami being the
yeah,
one
yeah,
to fight get his crown moment.
yeah, and you want Seth Rollins to look strong. You don't want him. You don't want to do what they basically did with Sheamus in 2015.
Or
Where he moved on.
or those still go from 2012 to 2013,
Oh yeah, that too.
or Damien Sandow, which that was
Yeah, I mean, and
uh,
made it worse. He lost the briefcase anyway. He lost his chance. So that made it worse.
yeah, that made it even way
At
worse.
least Dolphin, at least Dolphin Sheamus got to cash in successfully.
Mm-hmm.
Damien didn't. At least Damien Sandow didn't.
But yeah,
What's the next
and
match?
we'll get to Evolution when we get to someone else as well. Who should win?
All right.
But unfortunately, she's not gonna win. We'll get to that.
Okay.
Then we get to the main event. Gunther will defend his World Heavyweight
Mm-hmm.
Championship in Goldberg's retirement match. So Goldberg,
Yep.
if you saw Raw, you know Goldberg driving his sports car, wherever that car was. Um,
Yeah, he had a cool. Yeah.
which yeah, those are cool. But then if you listen to JD's review, he'll tell you otherwise. but I was gonna say,
Beans.
with Goldberg has already driving into the arena. He's
Mm-hmm.
already blown up.
He's already what?
He's already blown up
Oh wow.
so much that when he came out there, do the sparklers that he always does. You know how he usually does the the punches and the kick.
Yeah.
He didn't even do that.
Well, I figured. Well, when I saw that segment, I thought he was just he wanted to go straight to business, like just going straight to the ring. I didn't
You
really
got
think
point that
much of
too.
it.
You got point that too because he also did the with the Rock. Remember when Rock did his Rock concert that was about Goldberg and they brought him
Yeah.
Gilbert. So yeah,
Yeah.
that
Exactly. Yeah.
was probably that's one of my favorite ones. Of the Rock concert.
Yeah. I think it was in Sacramento, right? Or
Yeah.
was it Georgia?
No. Oh no no no. I think it was Georgia. Yeah. It was
Yeah, I
Georgia
think it
because
was. Yeah.
Rock did the song the Rock went to Georgia or the Rock went down
Yeah.
to Georgia because it was a song by I forgot who sings it but there's a song that's called The Devil Went to Georgia.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the Sacramento one
Uh,
was probably for some cold.
for Stone Cold, yeah.
Yeah.
Which that always be number one for me by the way.
That was hilarious, especially when he said, I think Shaquille O'Neal called them the Sacramento Queens, baby.
Yes. Oh man.
Especially when he said that when the Lakers beat the Kings in May, and they got a huge boo.
Yes. And he got make hate for that. Oh
Yeah,
my god.
that was funny.
Yeah, so it's just telling that Fourth of July has passed away, and yet they're still doing fireworks. I don't know you heard that, but yeah, that was a big explosion. Plus big for me. But the band was called. Oh yeah, it was Charlie Daniels band. That's saying to do with down to Georgia, and then the rock,
Yeah.
call it the rock went down to Georgia.
Mhm.
I was gonna say what came to Stone Cold, for Sacramento was what would be number one for me right there, because Jerry Laura he's like on commentary saying that's number one on the
Oh yeah.
bullet something like that.
I
I can't remember
agree
how.
with was the biggest cheerleader for the Rock. So yeah.
Yeah, obviously yes. Oh man. All right. Now and then Goldberg. I was going. Yeah, back to Goldberg here. Like I said, he was blown up. After arriving and blown up. After coming out, and then after they start exchange. He's taking words with Gunther. And then Gunther goes to swing at him. Goldberg blocks it and punches him. And then even one punch, Goldberg was already blown up. And he was teasing a spear. And like, oh no, this could be a disaster because he's already blown up already. Yes, it is. And Gunther
Uh,
luckily got out of harm's way before Goldberg
yeah.
embarrassed himself.
Yeah. So they're saving it for Georgia. They're saving it for Saturday night's main event.
Oh my god, I am not a fan of this match.
By the way, did you see the promo packs they did for Goldberg? What you say propaganda?
Oh yeah, the Goldberg propaganda was probably I loved it. Um,
Yeah.
they showed from of his time in WCW. I guarantee you, if this man was still around, he would never have shown any WWE clips of Goldberg. It would
They
just be
probably
his,
would
of
have
his
shown he probably would have like just quick snippets and that'd be it.
but, yeah, quick snippets of it. And then he'll just show he'll go crazy by showing only his stuff from the discussion era, and then
Yeah.
from when he made his return,
Yeah.
for the video game and everything.
Yeah. So I did appreciate that they show WCW and Bruce Gretzky and his return. So
And notice they didn't even show Goldberg being the Fiend on that video package. Hmm. I guarantee you if this was there, he would have.
oh yeah, that's right. I don't think they didn't show that. Actually, they showed the Kevin Owens one.
Be-
Obviously.
because I mean yeah, because even they knew what they did with the Fiend was wrong.
Yeah, because that was I still to this day now that was stupid.
Unbelievable. Yeah. So yeah, but either way, it was good. It was a tremendous video package for Goldberg,
Yeah.
and then obviously Gunther saying those matches you saw where Goldberg was in the video package, it was all summed up in 3 minutes.
Yeah. Gunther was
Oh my
was
god,
that was funny.
that was funny. Yes, because I mean, all the last steps are there. Oh man, but I'm not saying all his matches were 3 minutes. Obviously, there were longer than 3 minutes, but the matches that they did in 3 minutes, was guys that original fed to Goldberg, and then some guys that this fed to Goldberg. You know, it's why some matches were some 3 minutes. There was big names that then had 3 minute matches with Goldberg. So, but either way, folks, this match is happening, and Gunther should not
Mhm.
lose.
No, he shouldn't since this is Goldberg's last match. It's his last match, and you know he's not gonna be he's not gonna have any more matches. So
No,
he's obviously gonna do just he's gonna do a spear and jackhammer, and then Gunther's gonna kick out. He's probably gonna do his chop and then power bomb, and then that's it, basically.
well, before Goldberg does all that to him, and then Gunther does get if he does kick out the jackhammer, let's just go to commercial.
Oh well, unless they like I said, unless they do like a commercial free like type thing. I don't know, but
well, we'll see what they do. Because again, So far, it's only three matches announced here. Until we get to SmackDown, they'll probably add in that one match that I mentioned already.
Yeah.
So we shall see. Um, but yeah, I'm surprised they didn't add more matches on here because since they wanted to kind of program AEW All In Texas.
Oh yeah, because that's the same day. Yeah.
Yeah, which we're about to right now. Um, so we got AEW All In Texas, and I'll say this. And by the way, when it comes to AEW's Saturday's main event, um, I'm expecting Jesse Ventura to once again bury you know someone on commentary. Now this time it's not Pat McAfee on there. I guarantee it's gonna be more Michael Cole getting buried. Um, it's the Corey Graves. So Jesse Ventura, whatever match they'll have him commentate. Jesse Ventura is gonna it's gonna be a joy to listen to.
No,
That's
he's
all I
not.
want to say for
He's
this.
gonna. No, he's not. He's gonna be a grumpy old man, like always. Well,
Yeah, just art. He's screaming at the clouds or something like
yeah,
that. But
exactly.
but as far as the show, so that's main event. Like the last show, it's not gonna feel anything special. And I know why they're trying to do. They're trying to make this special because it's Goldberg's last match in Atlanta, Georgia. His retirement match for the world title and all just to kind of program AW, and they did it all the expense of taking the belt off of Jey Uso. And there you have
I'm sure.
Rikishi, and there you have Rikishi, being upset of it. That he's upset. He probably wants some, put a little ass on them. You know what I mean.
He's a crybaby. Wow.
But anyways, um, but he should be happy that his son Sikoa is a champion. That's the new United States champion. I don't know if he is. I don't know if he spoke about it on his podcast. I mean, why wouldn't he? That's the son too.
I'm sure he's happy about that.
Well, yeah. But let's get to All In now. Um, All In on the same day, but in different state. Is competing with Sun as the main event. Um, but it's gonna be in Arlington, Texas. Or I mean, or Arlington, Texas. Again, my goal is trying to hang in there as best I can. But they'll be in the global life field. I don't know what the capacity is of it, but let me check right now. Um, the capacity fee
Yeah,
is
just 100 people. Yeah, it didn't sell out. Just 100 people.
yes, yes. But based on what I'm seeing here, the capacity fee could be up to 40,300 fans. But the record attendance that they had was 43,598. Looking to the concert of Morgan Wallen, whoever that is. That was back in 2022. Will AEW beat that? I highly doubt that. And I'll tell you why. And I'm pretty sure you feel the same way too, Jay Bird. AEW All In, even though they've been promoting it heavily, to be the
Hmm.
big show, based on the card here they've been giving us here and the story they've given us here, it does not feel like a big deal at all.
Not really. Not only like a few matches feel like a big deal,
Yeah, other than a few
but
matches.
the rest don't. It either don't really feel that important or just kind of feel like filler.
Yeah,
So yeah, yeah, they haven't really like yeah they haven't really booked AW All In Texas to be like a big show besides like a few
yo,
matches.
to give you a reason why to tune in, because something like this could happen, you know.
Yeah,
And I'm pretty sure
I'm
some
sure.
will happen, like the main event, for example. We'll get to that later, but the main event itself, But then again, which one will be the main event? Is it gonna be the AEW World Title, or will it be the AW, unified title.
I honestly hope it's the world title because I feel like if it is the world title, then maybe there's a better chance that Heyman might win.
Especially
But
if
if it's
they could do their own end game booking there.
yeah, exactly, yeah, yeah, because I think the match is going to be DQ. Right?
Not only is no DQ, it's a Texas death match.
So there should definitely be some shenanigans around there. So
Which Hangman did mention during his promo last week.
yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
But
So
yeah, let's get to some matches here. I think
all right,
let's see, the first one was let's get this one away first. I guess it was announced on Collision. Adam Cole, baby, defending
baby,
his AEW TNT Championship against Kyle Reckler.
and Kyle Fletcher.
Yeah, that's what I meant. That's what I meant. Kyle Fletcher. Yeah, I still haven't got over him being reckless to Adam Cole from that Dynamite show.
Right. Yeah, so Adam Cole's going to face another Kyle, but this time Kyle Fletcher.
Mm. But yeah, um, that's right. I guess this is where
And,
Kyle Fletcher gets to win because Adam
yeah,
Cole has not really like nowhere on fire as TNT champion. Not his fault.
it's not his fault though. I mean, look how he's been booked. Like we're locked her up. Like he hasn't really felt like
Yeah,
an important champion. You know, neither has
not
Dan Garcia.
not, even- not even Dan Garcia. But then someone
No,
will tell you otherwise that he had one hell of a run.
no, yeah, not that I can't remember his run. So you know,
Exactly. I
yeah,
can't
so
remember either.
yeah, so yeah, I see him giving it to Kyle Fletcher since I mean, like we said before. I mean, uh, you know, Kyle and Coquesta, they're pretty much the main ones that's getting pushed from Don Cal's family. So
Hmm. Oh,
yeah,
I
so
got I got I got Ricky too. By the way, I'll get to it later. But um,
yeah,
when it comes to remember Dan Garcia, I remember how he won it from Jack Perry, and I remember how of him losing it to Alan Cole. Other than that, I do not remember anything of his title reign at the ever since. What comes to Dan Garcia. So yeah, it was not one hell of a run. But yeah, but Godfrey is definitely is going to be the winner of this match and become the new AEW TNT champion. Now, will they do any justice with him being TNT champion? I haven't thought that, but again, it's not gonna be his fault. It could be the fault of the producers, the bookers, of how they present him as the TNT champion. So we'll see how that turns out. Then we get to let's see. Okay, we get to the three-way tag team match for the AEW World Tag Team Championship that features the Hurt Syndicate of Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin.
we hurt people. We
They hurt
hurt
people.
people.
They take on Just Speed of Kevin Knight and Speedball Mike Bailey, or what Jim Cornette will call him, Hong Kong Fooey.
Wow, speedball.
By the way, he doesn't like him. By the way,
I'm not surprised.
he thinks he's
I'm,
like he's like a younger version of Kenny Omega, which by the way, ironic because he's Canadian too.
wow, I guess he really is Canadian. He really can't stand high flying Canadians.
unless if you're a Hart family, Canadian Hart family, Jim Cornette does not like you. If you're like a Jericho or Omega, and now a Bailey here. Oh man. But and then Sorensen's been added to as well. the patriarchy, which is Christian Cage and Nick Wayne.
Mm-hmm.
What a way to the book a match here to protect her syndicate of losing the belts because they don't have to lose the belts here,
Yeah,
and that's why
exactly.
and that's how I see here. And who I think is going to win? Despy.
Yeah, I think Justice winning. Yeah,
And I'll tell
they're
you,
most likely.
and the reason
Go
why
ahead.
is because they've been looking like a bunch of geeks getting beaten up by the her syndicate,
Pretty much, yeah.
especially
Well, I mean,
after
they're
the actions
small,
with them
so
too.
I mean, they're
I mean,
small, so
yeah,
what do you expect?
yeah, but look the way they did it last week too. By the way, like holy shit, like yeah, they're too much of this already, man. Like to me, this will remind me of back in the Attitude Era with Kantai was getting beaten up by APA, and what did it lead to? Nothing for Kantai. They ain't become tag team champions later on. It was just it was just Vince McMahon had a fetish of of small guys getting beaten up by big guys.
Yeah, because it's awesome.
and,
It's believable.
and on top of that too, by the way, it was all and Kantai at the time they were doing the whole thing where because they're Japanese, they haven't this asshole Bruce Pritchard talking in English like he's a Japanese guy who's speaking English second language.
Wow.
Yeah, Porky, slob brother love.
Come on,
Fuck it.
come
Fuck
on,
him.
I love you.
Fuck him. Go oink in the hog pit or I care.
Wow.
Oh yeah, but anyways. But yeah, Just Beast's gonna win here. They're gonna pin Nick Wayne in the match. Nick Wayne's gonna be in
Yeah,
there to take the pinfall.
pretty much, yeah.
And there you go. That's the way to protect her second of not losing the belts.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess another tag team match here. Um, is Will Ospreay and Swerve Strickland versus the Cucamonga Bucks.
You have the cucks of youth. Which, by the way, I think freaking Will Ospreay called them the young cucks. It's like, oh, hey, you stole my joke. You stole my joke.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You're paying my royalties.
I couldn't believe that. He couldn't believe that. I like. Well, like, what, did he just say that?
Yep. It's are you the young bucks or the young cucks? It's like, nah, they're the cucks of youth. Yeah, they are.
My God, that was crazy. But
Yep.
but it's more true than this tag team match going on because
Yeah.
you know the EVPs are defending their EVP titles. Then in reality, they're not really EVPs. It's just a role they put on TV because they got rid of they got that role was taken away from them after the whole bro out thing. So um, but else this was a way to revenge himself. I mean, I've used that word loosely, revenge himself because no one gives a shit.
I do.
But yes, but but yeah, but basically they got they're putting the EVP titles on the line, but that's not what's also on the line. What's also on the line is that Osprey and Strickland they cannot challenge for a AEW World Title match for a year. That this only depends of who wins here. If the Bucks wins, then yeah, Swerve and Osprey cannot challenge for a title for over a year.
So
If
they're basically
Swerve
doing the
and
AJ Styles thing, like because remember when like AJ Styles lost and I think it was Bound for Glory. Uh,
mhm,
he can fight for world title for like till the next Bound for Glory.
I think so.
Yeah,
Yes,
and
that's
that's
right.
what
I don't remember who was against. I think it was against Bobby Roode. I can't remember if it
it
was him or
was.
not, but
It was Bobby Roode and it was a
James
triple threat
Storm.
match. It was,
Yeah, I
yeah, it was
remember.
Bobby
Yeah, I remember.
Roode, yeah, Bobby Roode, James Storm, and
And James Storm won the match,
AJ
by the way.
Styles.
He beat AJ Styles. And
Yeah,
then they did something stupid. I remember that this was stupid after that. So it was Bobby Roode challenging James Storm to get his shot of a title that he earned,
yeah.
and Bobby Roode beats him. Like, what was the point of that? That you just scored for AJ Styles too. I mean, James Storm doesn't get. Usually, James Storm beat AJ Styles for what? To him lose to Bobby Roode? Like, why could you just have Bobby Roode win then?
What
Well,
was the match?
uh,
Which match was it?
um,
Oh, by the way, Jordan's in the back.
oh shit. Okay, pause it. Let me wash my hands first. But yeah, I was gonna say, I don't remember what match it was. I remember it was on the Impact Wrestling show though. This was build up. It was built up to the preview where I don't know. I can't remember what.
Because I remember they did
But
have a lockdown. I remember they had a match at lockdown. Um, where like remember when James Storm like super kicked Bobby Roode out of the cage and he won.
oh, okay, that maybe
I
that
don't know
was.
if it
I
was
don't
that
know.
one. But, yeah, I don't know if it was that one,
Maybe
but I remember.
maybe. Uh, but
What
anyways, what's
up?
going on, Jordan?
What's up, Jordan?
What is up?
So what are those three-headed dragons there? They can all
Well, those are actually three-headed morons, like Seth Rollins' new group.
Oh God.
Wow.
Oh wow. That is great. Well,
I don't have a problem with them individually. Seth Rollins, Bronson Reed, Braun Breaker, but them as a stable, nah, it's not cutting it.
What, you guys don't like anything? Wow.
was this let's have several do less talking. Which that was a good thing they did on Monday too, by the
Oh
way.
yeah, freaking yeah. Robert said Seth Rollins becoming like the new Triple H when he comes to promos. So, like,
Yeah.
Oh, you
It
mean
was just
for you mean when he goes out there for 20 minutes, he's
and
just
that
talking
it's
while
saying
saying
absolutely nothing.
absolutely nothing.
he that's what he did. That's what he did last week too, by the way. And he said, "Hold on, nothing." That basically he basically just told us things that we already knew.
A
Like
whole lot of word salad, basically.
I think it's great.
like and then what it led to them announcing also be like a tag team match that Sami Zayn and Penta have with Braun Breaker and Russell Reed. Like, holy shit, really? All that just to get to that point? Like you really are
Yeah.
doing Triple H, aren't you?
Wow.
But anyways,
Hey,
um,
did you hear the reaction like when Karrion Cross attacked Sami
oh yeah,
Zayn?
I thought it was great,
Dude, he got a huge pop.
yeah.
Huge pop.
I'm glad.
and the
Hell,
fans
even
were
when he was
chanting.
getting interviewed.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
no, the fans were chanting during the commercial break while he was getting interviewed, just like you're about to say, and
Yeah.
Hmm.
they
Oh
were
yeah.
chanting, "We want Cross."
Yeah. And it's like, well, I'm here now, And obviously I got a
That
huge reaction.
was
And
great, man.
it's crazy because like,
Now
I mean, Sami Zayn's an over babyface and even, they were loving, Karrion Cross. So yeah, man. He's over, bro. He
mhm.
is over.
You know what? I think the fans are finally they finally gained some brain power and some intelligence, or maybe
They
or maybe the real fans just came out because, like I've always said, people want badasses. All right, they don't want these fucking dorks like Joe Hendry and Mister Iguana.
no, I mean, you got to have a balance. Like, you can
Like,
like,
I
comedy
get
acts
it.
and badasses.
I get
well,
it.
to be fair, Mr. Garn hasn't really shown that much since that one show.
I
Well,
get
not
it.
yet.
You got to have a balance between badass and comedy, but you can't have badass and fucking dorks.
Like the new like the new day.
Oh yeah, New Day. Like they,
New Day,
yeah,
they're just irrelevant. That's what they are.
yeah,
Basically,
basically,
yeah.
yeah.
And that's the Claire's fault because if they knew Vicky was
No,
not going to be
that's
clear,
Big E's fault. It's Big E's fault.
yeah, yeah,
It's Big E's fault.
yeah, it's big. Apparently, it's Big E's fault.
Yeah, you broke your neck. So what?
So
Yes,
what?
that was good by the way from Kofi when he said that.
Oh, by the way, I remember during when Becky came to the office too. It's like she said, like, you know what's the best thing you did? Get rid of Big E. Getting rid of dead weight.
I was like, wait a minute, that was months ago. Like, who cares anymore? That died down already. Like,
And Becky, what does that have to do with you? The fuck?
She was just being, a heel. It's like, dang,
she's just
man.
being heel. Yeah, yeah, she's just being
It's
heel.
kind of like remember like when Edge like was interviewing her and Cunning Edge is like, be careful you don't
Yeah,
hurt your neck again. It's like,
yeah,
wow,
yeah.
you didn't need to say that.
Mm.
Even though Edge's neck is more relevant than you've been your entire mediocre ass career. But anyway,
Oh, dang, wow,
Music,
wow,
But
your
anyways.
career your career is more overrated than John Cena's ball spot.
wow, dang. I was expecting the burial of freaking Becky.
Do, do, do,
Jeez.
do.
Do do do
Uh,
do 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 do
I
do.
mean, let's be honest, Becky. The only reason why your career got so big as it was is because Nia Jax blasted you in the face.
pretty much.
And also, also beating up Becky Becky Lynch beating up Charlotte helped out too.
Yeah, nobody
Oh yeah.
remembers
Since,
that.
since people
No,
were getting
no,
sick of
no,
her.
nobody remembers that. The only thing people remember
What?
is Becky getting glass in the face and then looking like a goddamn Muppet with her nose plastered all over her face.
A Muppet? What?
A
Wow,
Muppet.
really? A Muppet? I'm sure people remember the heel turn. Well, heel turn. It was supposed to be heel
Yeah,
turn, but
that heel turn. Yeah, that they
It
try to
was,
portray. Yo,
it was more of a face turn.
exactly, that's what it was. Exactly. But were you really there for me the whole time? Yes, we were. We
yeah, we
were, bro.
were.
they tried so hard, but it failed. But
They
anyway,
did fail, but yeah. But as far as the tag team match here, um, it could go either way, but because here's one thing I see: Osprey and Swerve lose, and don't get a shot for over a year, and then Swerve will turn heel because he'll blame Osprey for even suggesting that in the first place.
hmm
As
Like,
good. Because, Will, what the fuck were you thinking?
yeah, he basically saying like, well, what are you doing?
yep.
Mm. But or I could see the young Fox losing here, and finally giving it of that storyline, albeit EVPs
I hope
for
so.
good. I hope
Um,
so too.
yeah, they're gonna lose, but I don't see them getting rid of the EVP gimmick. I don't.
Mm.
Well, I mean, they're probably gonna have like new EVPs, but like it's not gonna be for the Young Bucks. Like they're probably gonna have like new EVPs, like whoever it is. We don't know, but uh,
Just as long as it's not Dixie Carter.
oh my god, could you imagine, bro?
Dixie
It's like
Carter.
AEW is gonna be Dixieland. Oh no!
Oh God, no.
Do you bring EC3's bitch ass in there? Oh hell no.
Oh no.
I mean, I wouldn't mind EC3 there, but then again, I don't know if he'd be booked well. They probably
Oh
wouldn't really.
man.
They probably wouldn't really book him, really.
Oh man. But anyways, but either way, I'm going with especially I want to see Swerve turn heel. I want that to happen, so I'm going with Osprey and Swerve to win.
Yeah, I mean, I still want to see Swerve as babyface right now. I really like him as a babyface, so
Yeah.
I don't want him. I don't want him to be heel yet. So yeah, so I'm going with Swerve and Osprey.
I mean, even though Swerve, he's great as a heel, but he's grown
Mhm.
Oh
on me
yeah,
as a
I
baby
so.
face. He's grown on me as a baby face, and I'm not ready for him to turn back yet. So going with
Yeah, I'm not
Osprey.
ready for that yet. Yeah,
And if he does turn because they lose, maybe it's the time for bring in Keith Lee and try to do that storyline again. Just if he stay healthy.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Because it's been a while since we've seen Keith Lee. It's like,
I heard he's doing well, but they just haven't cleared him yet.
Yeah,
yeah,
it's been
I don't,
about
I don't
two.
know what the, I
It's
don't know
been
what they're
about
waiting
2
for.
years. It's been about 2 years since he last wrestled.
Well, yeah, it's crazy. But all right, so that's that match. Uh, and also, you haven't got your chance, Jordan. Who do you think will win between Alan Cole and Kyle Fletcher? the TNT title.
I don't. Here's the thing. I know Tony's really high on Kyle Fletcher, but I don't
Yeah,
really see Adam Cole losing the belt per se. I think if anybody should take the TNT Championship off Adam Cole, it should be Jay White when he comes back.
Jay White.
Oh,
All
okay.
right.
And as for Kyle Fletcher, I see him more winning the Unified Championship.
Oh,
All
okay.
right. Okay.
But like I said, Tony's really high on him. So I know he's not gonna just lose and fade into obscurity, but also I don't think Adam Cole is gonna lose this early. So I'm gonna go Adam Cole.
All right.
All right.
That's cool. And then when it comes to this match, the three-way match for the AEW World Tag Team titles, Dark Syndicate defends against Jet Speed and the Patriarch, which it features Christian Cage and Nick Wayne, or in your case, Nick Plain.
Uh, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, now if Nick Plain had when he had that segment with Christian Cage, and when Christian Cage was like, "Oh yeah, me and your mom, we've been doing a lot of talking." I'm not gonna lie. If Nick Wayne would have slapped the piss out of Christian Cage right there, I would have been like, "Okay, you earn a little bit of my respect."
Hey, maybe they're building up to it.
That's
Yeah,
the
no,
thing.
I think they will. I think they
Because
will.
I think it's gonna be more of a heel turn for Nick Wayne, and like they turn on Christian, and they have Christian become the babyface.
Hmm.
I
So
get
that,
the whole patriarchy thing, but at some point during the storyline, Nick Wayne's character has to start showing some backbone.
That's
yeah,
true.
yeah, I agree.
All right.
All right.
Um. And also, who they go win? All these three teams.
Oh, the Hurt Syndicate. I don't see them losing.
All right.
Oh, really?
We hurt people.
We heard people. Oh yeah, Texas is gonna love that.
Oh hell yeah.
Hey, it's a
It,
good
it,
song, man.
It's
It's
a
a
good
damn good
song.
song.
It's catchy.
it is good. Yeah.
Hey yo, we
All right.
heard people. We heard people.
Indeed. All right. So we get to this next match. Um, it's gonna be the same match, but with all different sex, which is the Casino Gauntlet match. This one will feature we're talking about the men's. So far, who's in the men's is MJF and Mark Briscoe. Mark Briscoe, who's on number one, and MJF's number two. So basically, they're gonna start off first. And someone who's already been announced into the match, Mystico, and others to be
Sin Cara?
announced. Yes, the Sabi Sin Cara.
The botch
Yep.
car. Yeah.
So now we don't know who else is going to be in the match, but then again, they might throw some surprises for us who might be in as well. Um,
Yeah, just like your answer.
I have MJF it's my pick to win, but because Mystico's in the match, I highly doubt that now because they go for that storyline.
Mm.
So I
Yeah,
don't know who else.
you know
I don't know who else can win this. Unless it's Darby Allin returning.
that would be cool if Darby Allin returns and wins it. But you know what that tells me? Like if Darby Allin comes back and he wins it, if he wins, then that tells me probably then Hangman probably will lose. If that does
Uh,
happen,
yeah, I don't want that happening then.
I don't want
No,
that.
get that belt. Just get the belt off Mox. Let Hangman win.
Yeah, please.
I don't mind Darby Allin showing up, but I want him to show up in that Texas Death match to get payback on Death Riders for taking them out.
Yeah, yeah. I'd rather do that. All right.
But
Yeah,
but
I'm interested to see who surprise is going to be because I remember last year's surprise was Zack Sabre Jr., Nigel McGuinness saying I don't know the ricochet. That
yes.
was kind of over.
Oh my god, yes. But at that time, yeah, I was excited for Ricochet coming in, and then here we are now. Like,
What do you mean? Here we are now. He's the best part of Dynamite, Robert.
I mean, he's getting better as a heel. As a cocky heel.
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
I feel
but
like
That's another thing. After Adam Cole versus Kyle Fletcher, they need to do Ricochet versus Adam Cole for the TNT Championship.
Oh yeah, that one. That could be like what they did from NXT.
It was at Takeover Brooklyn 3.
That's was it 3 or was it 4?
Yeah. It might have been 4. It might have been
Yeah,
4.
and I was there at the time, and I hate that he won by way.
You
But
hated
I'm not saying
that Ricochet
I'm,
one.
I'm not I'm not saying I'm not saying I was a hater of Ricochet. I was still a fan of him, but I hate that he won though. Oh, because I want Adam Cole to win.
I remember
Oh,
that
oh
spot.
wow.
I remember that spot they hit during the match when Ricochet
It was a
went
good
for the
match though.
moonsault.
Yeah, with super kick.
Yeah,
It was a very
Adam
good match.
Cole
It was a very
covered
good
it.
match.
That was cool.
To me, I thought
Yeah.
that match was yo match of the night to me. Adam Cole and Ricochet.
Yeah. I think it was in
Also,
Brooklyn 4, right? Takeover Brooklyn 4.
Yeah, I was there with all my two friends, and we had a great time.
Oh, wow.
I mean, I thought the main event of that show was great too, mainly because of the
Yeah,
ending.
Yeah.
it was great too.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah, well, we shall see what happens with Ricochet. Now I'm pretty sure he's gonna be in the match too. By the way, you know, Casino Gauntlet match. He probably will be in there too.
Oh yeah.
But he ain't win though. And
No.
if you ask me if you know if I would choose him to win, no.
Nah. Well, that's the question. Who would you have win the Casino Gauntlet match?
Besides people saying Cope, like no, no.
No. Nah.
Oh,
I want
I
them to
want
build up to like pushing it.
I,
I want to. I
I,
want. Yeah. I don't. I don't want Cope to. You know. To win that.
oh,
I want. I want.
I got someone who could win. The best wrestler
Oh.
alive.
Max Caster? Oh my
Oh. I was about to say. Wait. Who? Wait. Who?
After finally losing matches and then he's finally win this the big one. Yeah, nah, it's kidding. Nah, he ain't gonna win.
Oh, by
I'll
the
be
way,
surprised. I'll be surprised if he's in the match.
Let's go,
I,
Max. You're the best wrestler alive.
I can see someone being part of Matt since he just returned after 2 years. Finally, you know, SCU. You know,
Christopher Daniels or
no, the other one.
Nah,
Scorpio
he's
Sky?
retired. Oh, Scorpio
Yeah,
Sky.
Scorpio Sky. Yeah, since
Yeah,
he's back.
they haven't done interview with him since 2023.
Yeah, he's been gone for like 2 years. Like, gee.
SCU.
Yeah, so maybe we can be part of it.
Oh,
We won't win, but I can be a part of it.
they should have done more with SCU. They could have been great
Yeah,
heel.
yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
I mean, they were good. I mean, they were over. Like, I remember when AEW was just starting, and when they were coming in, they were hell over. So it was gonna be hard making
Yeah.
them heels.
Mm.
This is the worst town I've ever been in.
Yeah, just shit on every town that's not Southern California.
I mean, they still did it. Like they were just babyface still. It's just I remember I made a comment like when Scorpio Sky returns, like this is the worst return I've ever seen. Obviously you get the reference.
But who I
Yeah,
will win this men's gauntlet match? Uh,
Jeff Jarrett.
no,
Oh,
no. Again, I was going with MJF, but because this is going to be in it, I doubt that now. Uh,
This is
I
the
read,
match
I
where you
read,
win the contract, right? That Christian one, the contract.
yeah, the contract,
That's
but you gotta sign it first before you cash it in. That's the new rule now for AEW. Stupid.
that is stupid. That's like if you have to cash in the money in the bank, and then you have to open the briefcase to sign it. And it makes it official. It's like, bro, that'd be so dumb if they ever did something like that.
Oh my god, man.
oh, not only that, Jalen, you have to do it. You have to compete during an open challenge too. So
Oh no!
I mean,
Oh man.
I don't see Mark Briscoe in it.
No,
He,
well,
I don't see it.
I mean, as much as I want to, as much as I want to him win, I don't see it happen. I don't see AEW already having any faith in him winning. To be, especially how they've been him booking him like a loser too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, ever since he lost the Ring of Honor Championship, he hasn't really done much of anything.
You know
Hmm.
what? You know what? I'm not gonna jinx this, but I'm gonna tell you right fucking now. This is gonna rightly piss me off. If
Uh
if Orange Cassidy returns,
Oh
he
oh,
and
no!
he wins the
oh,
fucking gauntlet.
oh no! Don't jinx it, bro.
No, no.
Don't jinx it.
I rather have Jay White could return on the show and win.
Yes, I'm telling you right
Honestly,
now.
Jay
If
White winning would be that'd be good. If Jay
if
White wins.
Orange fucking Cassidy returns and he wins this fucking gauntlet, that is a rant right there.
I agree.
Like,
I agree.
yeah. If he wins, like, I'm done. I'm done with this. I'm done with this T-shirt company.
But before we move on, maybe there is one person that could win this. Because ever since he's part of this. Let's see where is it? It's probably not on this phone. Let's see if he's there or not. Because I gotta show you a funny image here. Yeah, it's probably my other phone. But I'll do it later. But if I bring it up again. But all right, so let's move on to the women's Casino Gauntlet match. I'll tell you one thing. Britt Baker's definitely not gonna be part of this match because AW for a reason is not bring her back.
I don't see her coming back. I don't know. I think she's done with AEW.
She's definitely done with AW unless they want to use her. Uh, but I don't see that at all happening. But Chris Stander's in it. She's number one entrant into it. Um, and we can see other people in there like Megan Bain. Maybe Tom Miller will be in it because
Mm-hmm.
she did come back. Thunder Rosa. Hopefully Athena's in it.
Yeah, hopefully.
No, she won't be. No, she won't.
And if she's in it, Athena, I want her to win.
Yeah, I do. You know
Hmm.
who's not? You know
Yeah, that'd
who's
be
not
good.
gonna?
That'd be
You know who's not gonna be in it because
who?
she doesn't exist according to Tony Khan? Deanna Purrazzo.
Probably not.
Oh
No.
God, that's a damn shame.
Yeah, I would say I want I
Okay,
will Jamie Hayter, but the way they've been booking
she's
her, I don't see it
and and,
happening.
and I talk about she's hurt again.
She's hurt. She's hurt again. Is it really bad?
It's not bad, but I think she may have a concussion on the night that
Oh
and
damn.
they drop her on her head, on her tournament match they had on
Oh,
the way that how the match ended, because she raised specter on her head.
oof.
That was I like no, I didn't think of it at first, because she was fine on Dynamite, but then she got tapped by Tekla, and I thought that was gonna lead to a program with them, and nope, didn't lead to a program at all. It was just to right off give me a hater.
Yeah, she got hurt, so we just need to kill her off. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, we were
Unbelievable.
thinking about having her be in the Barry Live match, but we thought that'd be too much.
Oh wow, I think it's great.
All right.
All right. But yeah, if Adidas, if she better be in it, by the way, that's gonna be a rant itself too, by the way. But
Now,
yeah, Adina,
who makes
if
now? Who do you think's gonna be a
Adina,
surprise for the women?
the surprise performance, I can see Dakota Kai.
I can see that too. Dakota Kai,
I could also
maybe
see
Elena Black.
yeah, Lena Black,
Corey Rhodes.
the former Corey J,
Um, who
Shayna Baszler
else?
maybe,
Maybe.
maybe
Yeah, I
Shayna
could probably
Baszler.
see Shayna Baszler. And I just thought of something because isn't Ace Austin like released from or at least his contract expired from TNA? He's no longer in TNA.
I haven't really heard about that. But I heard something about him going being part of All In. I'm like, wait a minute, what? Because I didn't
Yeah,
really
so
I didn't really much about it because I need to think him I didn't think of him leaving TNA.
yeah, I heard about it like a few days ago. And so maybe he'll make appearance in AEW on All In, the gala
It could,
match. So I don't know.
all right. I guess we'll find out.
But yeah, but for surprises for women, yeah, I could definitely see Shayna Baszler, Dakota Kai, maybe Elena Black, Cora Jade, coming back to AEW. I could see those being surprises.
All
Maybe
right.
maybe Nixon Newell, aka Tegan Knox.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
I remember she had
She's already.
she had an interview with someone.
Yeah, I don't recall with who,
I
but
mean, people were saying she's basically begging for a job, but I mean, what else can she do? She
I mean, yes,
she gets hurt
she need a job.
a lot of the time, so she doesn't really get to showcase her stuff.
Yeah,
in
that's
fact
fine. She was
after
injured, so.
in fact after she was begging her begging for some job, she got hurt again.
Oh boy.
Wow.
That was one of my running jokes, by the way. But because every time I hear about taking that I always hear that she always hurts. She sits down wrong,
Yeah,
she gets
she
hurt.
being um,
Yeah, she sits down wrong. She lays down. She can't even stand for too long. Next thing you know,
Oh man. But all right. But I was gonna say but come back to the men's here. The one person I could see winning, because he made such a big they made such a big deal of him, after you know portraying his two best friends and all to be part of this faction that we've all been sick and tired of as of late.
yeah.
And he recently had a match on Dynamite against the returning Kota Ibushi. And also, Kota Ibushi could be a match too, by the way. He could be a winner too, but then again, I doubt that.
Yeah,
But you can see this guy winning here in the new intimidating Trent Beretta here. Cause look at his face here, man. How can you deny this intimidating face of his?
Oh,
what the?
I'm very mad here.
Dude, how do
he looks like a dollar store Tommaso Ciampa.
how do you go from a dude buster to a Timu Kratos?
He went from a dude buster to a best friend to now a dollar store Tommaso Ciampa.
Well, Trent Beretta is great hero now. I don't know what you're talking about.
Which, by the way, I remember one time I actually saw him in the store here in Georgia.
Yep.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
okay.
told us about
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
All right.
yeah. I
Oh
want to
man.
ask you
But
why did you try to end what was that dude's name? Chuck Taylor.
Chuck Taylor, yeah,
Yeah,
we'll
yeah,
get
Chuck
found though.
Taylor.
Yeah, why did you try to end his career? Why you try to kill him?
You
But
know
nah.
what? What happened? I wonder what happened to his other tag team partner, the other dude Buster,
Down,
Oh
down.
yeah, I
Oh, oh,
forgot
oh, you mean
the
what's
other
his
dude
name?
buster.
Kalen
Uh,
Croft.
Is it Karen Croft?
Yeah, Kalen Croft. Yeah, I wonder what
Oh my
happened to
god,
him.
Killer Cross was his partner. Wow.
Wow.
I, I think last I checked of him, I think he may be done with wrestling.
Yeah, I think he's probably
I,
retired.
I don't know for how long, but yeah, it's been a while though. But yeah, um, let me see. And that was his childhood, and that was from his childhood best friend too, by the way.
Hmm.
Um,
Oh wow.
yeah, yeah, Kalen Croft. Yeah, he's been done since 2010. So,
Oh
Oh
wow.
wow.
well, damn shame though. And I've been WWE by the way, because that's where we lost all of them in
Yeah.
WWE. You know what WWE does. You know, we guys like him. They'll sabotage your career.
Oh.
But wait, what did they do? What did they do?
But then, I mean, I think better questions. What was they couldn't do? The run him off, off his
Well,
passion
you
of
know what?
wrestling.
You know what they did, Jalen. You know what happened? John Cena, Kalen Crawford was in the he was in the trainer's room, and he was getting a massage, and John Cena asked him, "How many matches have you had this week?"
I know, I know what you're talking about. Because he did that Seth Rollins. Because he had, I think Seth Rollins had like an ice pack, and like he was like icing his knee or whatever, his neck. It's like, how many matches you had? Like 3. Yeah, you shouldn't really need to use an ice pack. I remember Randy did the same thing with Summer Rae too. So I guess it's like an unwritten rule in WWE.
Not only did he do that to Seth Rollins, he also did that to Ricardo Rodriguez and Alex Riley.
Really?
Yep.
well, I was right. He always being picking on him,
Well, he was a
jealousy.
loser, so jealousy. Well,
Yeah, yeah.
he was
He had charisma. He had a badass theme song. Something that John,
say it to my face.
something that John can only dream of.
Yes.
What? Wow.
Not the charisma part. I'm talking about the badass theme song.
He was badass in, the early 2000s. He was.
Yeah, yeah. You know, Slim Shady ripoff, but
Hey, it worked. It worked.
for about 5 seconds, then it got old.
In 5 seconds. Wow.
Wow.
Stop. All right. I guess we
All
get to
right.
the next match.
All right. The next match, we'll talk about the AEW Women's World Championship. Timeless Tony Storm
Oh,
defends it
boy.
against Mercedes Monet. Any chance them Timeless Tony Storm could retain?
Uh, very slim to none.
I kind of doubt it, but because for what's looking like, they're making Mercedes Marine a new belt collector. So
She might have
I don't
more
know.
belts than Ultimate Dragon did from the 90s.
Yeah, you're right.
Well,
Mercedes Monet.
she might have more belts than freaking Matt Cardona did. Remember when he was being a belt collector?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Mercedes Monet via backstage politics. So we're all in agreement then.
Oh boy.
I'll say this: if Mercedes Monet does win, then Adina better win the gauntlet match from the women's. And
Yeah.
that is if she's in it. I'm
Yeah.
sorry
So
to say this because Mercedes Monet, but and I got caught. As much as you know, I'm just gonna say it. She has
what are you
not
gonna say?
elevated this. She has not elevated anyone, Mercedes Monet, in the women's
No,
division of AEW.
she hasn't.
Who has she
No,
elevated?
Hey, guys. Robert.
herself.
Apparently, according to some people, Mercedes Monet, every match that she has with every wrestler is their best match.
I mean, yeah, um,
I mean, yeah, probably, but what is
probably
that? Who's the elevating?
except Britt Baker. That's the only match. On her.
That's not Mercedes' fault. That's not Mercedes' fault.
Dang it, yeah,
No,
because
it's not.
Britt
That's
Baker
not her
was
fault.
part. Britt Baker didn't really care. Nobody cares. Nobody
Mhm.
cares.
Yeah, nobody cares. Nobody cares. Shout out to you, Robert. Nobody cares.
But yeah, but we'll scratch that then, because your Britt Baker didn't really care that much. Because she was already done with AEW at this point. But
Yeah, she took her ball and went home.
yes, but
I'm surprised they didn't
but
pull that. Britt
but
Baker can take her ball and go home.
ignore all that though. Like, who has she really elevated? in the women's division? Like
I
who?
can't.
Will
I
Nightingale?
can't really think of anyone.
Chris
She
Statlander?
she elevated what's her name? What's her name? Uh Mina Shakazawa. What?
Mia
Oh yeah,
Shirakawa?
Mina. I
No,
think
Oh
it's great.
God.
no, she did not elevate her. She did not. If
And
anything,
and and look at what with Athena. She lost to Athena. She beat Athena, I meant to say, and Athena was not seen again after that.
so let me get this straight, Tony. So you brought Athena back out of Ring of Honor obscurity just to have her lose to Mercedes Moné and then fade right back into obscurity. That's what you're telling me.
Yeah,
And I'm not saying she didn't show
because
up on any AEW shows.
CEO.
Because remember, she showed up on Collision twice. Like, oh wow, Collision, should I no one watches anyways?
I
Exactly.
watch it. Well,
And
Of
and and, and another thing, because of but the Tekla, she should be featured on Dynamite instead on Collision. That way people could see what she's all about.
yep.
Instead, they're
isn't that
wasting her on
the Spider
Collision.
Lady?
Yes, the Spider Lady.
Yeah, they made a
The
big
toxic
deal of
spider,
making her debut when
and
people
they
didn't know
botched it
who
by
she
the
was.
way.
Yeah, you know what, Jalen? She's basically AEW Spider Gwen.
The toxic spider.
Wow.
They're dropping the ball. They're dropping the ball for her now. And she probably won't even be in the Golden match either. But Mercedes Monet has not elevated the women's division. So she hasn't debate elevated the women's division so much that Mariah May said something at one point that Mercedes Monet doesn't share the locker room with the women's. She's got her own dressing room. So how is that Mercedes Monet elevating the women's to be better in AEW ever since she came in?
She's such a
Well,
mark. She's such a
first of
mark.
all,
She has
Robert,
to
I'm not
have her
here to
own.
elevate the division. I'm here to elevate myself.
Oh
Especially
yeah,
what she's doing. She's
we
doing.
know. We know.
And look at Camille. Did that elevate her to on TV? No, she's been gone ever since she left Mercedes Monet.
I forgot all about her.
Hey, she's lucky. I could have fired her. I could have buried her right there.
You
Yeah,
practically
She
did.
she probably she would have had would have had that chance too. But no, she
But
did
yeah,
not elevate. She's not elevating the women's on AW. She's not elevating the women's division at all. It's Mercedes Monet is all about elevating Mercedes Monet.
yeah. I mean, hell, at least freaking Becky Lynch is, she's helping out Lyra. You know,
Is she though?
Yeah,
she kind of is Becky. Yeah, I mean,
she, yeah, she, yeah, yeah, she has, yeah, she
this is the
has
most interest. This is the most, interest in, this is the biggest
title.
like feud that she's had. Lyra, in her
Yeah,
case, in the main
yeah,
roster. So
yeah.
it's helping her out. It's getting her a lot of TV time. So it's doing something.
Especially,
It's doing something. Right.
especially add Bailey into the mix too.
Nah,
Yeah. So
she had a few with creativity. That was more interesting.
wow. And he's hanging out Becky. Becky Hogan.
She's showing a lot more facial expressions, like Valkyria.
Yeah. Yeah, she's
So,
doing a lot more. Yeah. I'm interested in this. I'm interested in this match,
so
especially in Evolution, which we're going to talk about. So,
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Which
she's showing a lot more emotions. I think Johnny Gargano should take some notes.
I agree.
oh my, stop. Stop
And by the
saying
way,
that.
and by the
He's
way,
not
Gargano,
Johnny
how
Saints.
dare you, betray your partners on SmackDown?
He
Oh, wow.
turned
Oh,
on
yeah.
What happened to the heart and soul of Gargano? Did that
I
die?
guess,
Did that die along with the Black and Gold era of NXT?
I guess he's going back to all heart, no soul. I guess he's going back
Oh,
to that.
oh God, yes.
All heart, no soul. They took my heart and made it cold. All heart,
I
no
didn't come
soul.
out
Now
here.
about to take my throne.
I didn't come out here to talk to this Johnny Gargano. I don't even know who the hell this Johnny
No, this
Gargano
Johnny.
is.
Where's Johnny Gargano that did a STF to Tommaso Ciampa with a freaking knee brace,
I want the
or the
Johnny
Johnny
Gargano
Gargano.
who when I tried to jump him 4-1 at Takeover New York, he no sold all my offense and he beat me for the NXT Championship in my first.
Or what about the Gargano who beat the hell out of me when I took his ring and spat on it?
Yeah, exactly. Where's that Gargano?
Wake up! That'd be a good promo. That'd be a good promo for him.
Yeah, you know what? If
Oh,
Adam Cole ever returns, he should be the one to do it.
Oh yeah, he would be the perfect one to do that. Yeah.
oh yeah. But there you go. But anyways, yeah. So the champion, she's gonna win the belt, and she's gonna she'll do what she does. She will not elevate the women's division at all.
No, because who else can who it? Because here's the thing: if Mercedes Moné wins, if she wins the Women's World Championship, then who can beat her? Like who can really like beat her unless someone new comes up? Like
Athena,
unless Athena,
as
well, yeah, unless
as,
Athena comes in and wins, the gauntlet and gets the contract. Unless that happens, who else?
yeah,
Like,
that's one person I can think of. Besides um someone else that could come in, that could do it. But it has to be Athena.
yeah, like I said, unless someone new comes in, like maybe Dakota Kai or Elena Black, like who could really like believably beat her?
Oh
Even
yeah,
then,
Leon's back.
she still probably bury those two.
Yeah, well, yeah. So
By the way, um, Ada could also be on in the gauntlet match too. The women's, she could
oh yeah,
also make
that's
her
right. She
appearance.
could be part of it. Yeah, 'cause she's been released like since like what um it's been a
Oh,
while.
since February, I think it was. Yeah, I believe it's on since February.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, she could probably be in AEW. I don't know if
And
they would
folks,
like.
I am also excited to see the former Giovanni Vinci appear over her. Yeah, no, he's not.
Nah,
I mean, if he does appear in AEW, then maybe he'll get a better push. Maybe.
I mean,
nah,
he
nah,
would.
nah.
He
You know
definitely would.
what? I really don't
Honestly,
want
I
to.
would rather him go to TNA to be honest. But
I agree. I agree.
I
But again,
really
yeah,
don't want to
uh,
see. I really don't want to see handsome Squidward. I don't.
handsome
handsome,
Squidward, wow,
handsome Squidward.
wow,
Holy
handsome
shit.
Squidward. Because now thinking about it, they'll probably put him in Ring of Honor. To be honest, Giovanni Vinci
That's
or
where
Fabian Eichner, which
Maybe,
was his old name.
yeah, for Ragnar, probably, yeah.
that's where he
Yeah.
belongs. Wow.
Ring of Honor.
All right. Um, then we get to the winner take all match to unify the AW Continental Championship and the AW International Championship into the
Mhm.
to crown the first ever inaugural AW Unified Championship.
Unified, unsanctioned. What?
Kazuchika Okada versus Ken Omega. Tony Khan's wet dream match that he always wanted to have on his company since New Japan has did 4 of these matches of these two guys, and they were all great. Will this be any different? Well, based on what they did with the build up here, with adding Don Callis into it,
For
I
no
I,
reason.
Oh
I
man, I promise you, if Okada wins because Penis Head fucking interferes, that's gonna fuck up the whole match.
it is.
Yeah, because like just have Don Callis just. In fact, don't even have him in announcer. Just keep him away.
Just
Just have him.
You know
give him
what? You
away.
know what?
Like him in the cage.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
no, no, no,
just
no, no,
yeah,
no, 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 no. Fuck that. Find the deepest, find the deepest, darkest closet backstage. Kick his ass in there and lock
yeah. Just
and lock the damn closet. Lock him up in the closet. Tie him up to a chair and lock him in the closet.
I don't care if you have to put him in the shark cage. Just don't have him involved in anything.
Oh man,
Yeah,
like seriously, didn't we have enough of this already?
yeah. This feud, yeah, with Omega and Okada did not need Don Callis. It really didn't. The
It
history
didn't.
alone, the history alone, you know, sold this match. Like you didn't need Don Callis.
And I found I,
I
I
mean,
was fine with
I get,
I was fine with the real package and all, and Okada being the heel and all this because obviously he came in as the heel. That was
yeah,
it. That's all you needed there.
and I get you want to have like a mouthpiece for Okada because obviously he's still not
Hmm.
the best in English.
Yeah,
But of all
yeah.
people, you pick Don Callis.
Oh,
Like I said, I would have rather take Stokely Hathaway. You know,
and I don't hate Don Callis, but come on, man. Really, I'm sick of seeing him now.
I don't like. I mean, he's not my favorite, but like, I don't want to see this whole Kenny and Don Callis feud again. I'm over it.
You know
Yeah, we're
what?
done
I
with it.
used to.
It should be done already. He beat both of his guys.
Like, so what? It's like, is he gonna like? Is he gonna do like with like remember when like Don Callis would come out and Kenny like would automatically chase him before he can say anything? Is he gonna do that in freaking in All In? Like he tries to cut a promo like to introduce like Okada, and then he chases him. I mean, if he does do that and Don Callis runs away from the match, good. Please, by all means, do it. But uh,
Wait, what else you gonna say, Jordan?
These two, Omega and Okada, their feud was basically since Okada was the top guy in Japan, and
Hmm.
he was a new face of the company,
Yeah.
and then you had this foreigner, Kenny Omega,
Hmm.
who was actually one of the best wrestlers in the world at the time,
Yep.
coming on Japanese soil and saying that he's the best in the world, and that includes Japan as well. And then
Hmm.
Japan they're gonna back their guy Okada, and then that culminated in a feud that led to one of the four of the greatest wrestling matches of all time.
Hmm.
That, by the way, did not end in interference.
Hmm.
Not one of the four. And so this time the feud should be reversed, don't you think? So since this is North American soil, Kenny is from North America. You got Okada, who's from Asia. He's one of the best wrestlers in the world. You can build off of that instead of just doing this whole fucking Don Callis bullshit that nobody wants to see.
Oh, yes.
I know I just said a mouthful, but goddamn, man.
No, that was you're on point with that. You're on point with that.
Like Don Callis, I used to like him, but now he's just become really goddamn annoying where I just can't stand listening to him.
They'll
It's been
worry
like
him
that
too
for like
much
a
now.
year now.
I think they're trying to dream as their own Paul Heyman in AEW.
And it's not working.
It's not. It's not working at all. Oh my god! And then the whole Don Callis family. It's like they're trying to take a an element of the Bobby Heenan family. And like no, it's not the same. The Bobby Heenan family was a sacred type of faction that Bobby Heenan did. Ah, but anyways, but as far as who win, Kenny Omega. I think Omega's winning here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Jaybird.
huh?
What do you think will win here?
What Okada and Omega?
Yeah.
Um, I think Omega's winning. I think Omega's gonna win probably.
All right. Cool. Yeah.
Yeah,
Despite they might have some shenanigans, but yeah, but Kenny Omega he should win.
yeah,
All right. And then finally the main event in the Texas Death Match for the AEW World Championship. John Moxley will defend it against the Hangman Adam Page after winning the Owen Hart Cup tournament to get shot in the first place. And also Michelle McNay also the same to do, from her side, but still. But yeah, so this match is gonna have their own Avengers Endgame booking where everyone's gonna get involved. from the Death Fighters to maybe Darby Allin, maybe Swerve, Osprey.
And you know what? You know what? I'm here for it. I'm actually fucking here for it.
I am too actually. But at the end of the day, you can do all that. Just get the ball from Moxley.
Yes.
Not against Moxley. He's great. But let's class this too. He's washed. I'm not saying he can't go. Being washed. Because there's other guys that can still go and be washed too. Unless your name is John Cena. But anyways,
Every
but um, and unfortunately, I gotta say this: even if you are Kino Strong style Shinsuke, you're washed too. Unfortunately. Um.
wrestler gets there.
Oh man. But yeah, the Hangman should go over to win the title. Um. I also I could see the EVPs get involved too here. The Cucamonga Fox.
The Cucamonga Legends.
Oh man. But other than that, I don't know who could also be involved in this match. Oh yeah, Bryan Danielson. He could be involved too. He could find take care of Real Useless.
Oh, yeah,
Always doing that. Always doing the
uh,
bicycle knee all the time.
yeah, and then Wheeler, he can cry again. Jesus.
And
No, stop, stop.
some people say, Sting could be in this match. Well, Sting that looks, who looks like he's showing his age, with his gray hair and gray beard. I don't
Yeah,
know.
we can have old man Sting. There you go, old man Sting.
It's like 50 years later, Sting is older and wiser, um looking like a crow wizard, something like that, Yeah. I mean, it's a cool look though. I like the look Sting's rocking because he's not wrestling anymore. Um, so I like he's embracing the greatness now. But and he's growing his beard too. No, he's still got that he still got the middle part of his beard. It looks cool. Hmm. But the other day, Hangman has to win. Has to win, Tony.
You
Yes,
are
yes,
you
please,
listening?
please have him in one,
Are you
please.
listening, Tony? You wanna blow WrestleMania fucking 41 out the park, even though it's not gonna be that hard.
Yeah, it's not
Do the
hard.
right do the right thing, make the right decision, take the belt off Moxley, put on a badass show, and there you go. You didn't kick WrestleMania's ass before you know it.
No, they didn't, Smark. No, they didn't.
And
All elderly wrestling. Always gonna bring up WWE.
Exactly, bro. Dude, we had freaking Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins versus CM Punk. That alone beats All In a nutshell. Wow.
Yeah, yeah, sure.
yes.
You got a part-time Roman Reigns, uh, a Seth Rollins who's not gonna lie, starting to look washed, and and Fragile Phillip who gets hurt by a fucking gust of wind. So yeah,
And you got to watch John Moxley. And you got to dollar store James Storm. So what do you want to say? Wow.
wow.
Dun, dun, dun.
Well, character wise, John Mox is washed, but in ring he can still go.
Yeah, he can still go. Not that's saying Moxley can't go anymore, but yeah, he can still go.
Yeah, sure. Wow.
Wow. Uh,
nah, at this point.
and I could say the same Punk too. Even though he is washed too. But he can still go.
Yeah, he can go straight to the
The
emergency room. Wow.
DM washed. But yeah, there you go. That's your All In card, folks. From that they're in Texas. Now next year they're gonna be back in London. I think the reason why they said that they went to different locations is because there's something else that's going on in London. So they want be involved. They want All In to suffer from that. But that's basically the reason of it, I guess. So that the next which is why Forbidden Door is gonna be in London next this year. Sorry,
Yep.
when is Forbidden Door?
I have no.
Uh,
It's usually
okay,
around this time or in late June. It should have passed already, but I have no idea.
okay, I see. It's gonna be on August 24th on a Sunday, and after that, uh, it's All Out, which all out will be in a different city this time. It's not gonna be in Chicago because usually it'd be Chicago. This time it's gonna be
Thank
in Toronto,
thank
Canada.
God.
Yes, and by the way, it's gonna be on September 20th. Like, good,
Oh,
about
okay.
time.
So
Wait,
yeah,
what happened?
that gives time.
Oh, all that's gonna be on September 20th. That's gonna be in 2 months. Cool.
Oh wow, great. Oh wait, it's not
That's
gonna be
that's
it's
great.
not gonna be in a few weeks of All
Nope,
In. That
nope.
sucks.
Oh yeah, that's right. It probably would suck. And then you have someone going, well, I don't understand why they don't do that anymore. I thought it was a great idea at the time.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. That was awesome.
Well, clearly it's not working. The
No, no.
storylines need more
It was
time to
working for
breathe.
me. Wow.
Yeah, because you're a mark. Wow.
It's kinda awesome.
You're just a mark, bro. You all you do is watch wrestling, bro. You're just a mark. Wow.
Yes, but yeah, that's good though. I expect All Out to be yo all the way to like beginning of fall. But yeah, it is. And it's good. And also the best part is it's in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, not in Chicago. Cause, 'cause, they're basically burning out in Chicago as of late, and when it comes to it. So it's nice. It's a nice change of of a nice breath of fresh air, or I should say, a nice change. Winds of change in a way of it.
Chicago, Chicago.
That's right.
This ain't victorious. Wow.
So yeah, and Kenny Omega will be the AEW Unified Champion going into that show.
Yeah, Mark. Wow.
Yes, and then Forbidden Door will be on August 24th, which next month, which again in London. So,
Yep.
all right, and
Oh yeah,
now
and by the way, CJ is in the chat.
oh, is he? Oh, I haven't paid attention to the chat that much. Uh, Kenny winning. Kenny Omega makes John Cena and Gargano look like a backyard wrestlers. Well,
Agree with that.
with Cena, I agree with that, but Moxley better, Moxley better champion than Cena or Gargano. Better Cena, I can agree with that. If Darby comes back at All In, and I think he will, Moxley will probably retain, so Darby can take the title belt off him at All Out. Yeah, if he shows about if he shows about at All In, I'll be fine with that. But at the same time, though, I do not want John Moxley to win. Just for them, to keep dragging this out to All Out in September. I'm, I'm, I'm
I'm
done with this
sorry.
already. I want to see the belt. I want to see the fucking belt. It's in the fucking briefcase for a fucking reason. I don't get the purpose why it's even in the briefcase in the first place. What
it's
I
it's
forgot
not
why.
like
I forgot why.
it's not like it's in the money. It's not like it's the money in the bank. It's the actual fucking belt. So, and also, I can't take 2 more months of this shit. I cannot.
No, I can't, bro. Just, just do us a favor and stop.
Yeah,
Stop.
do us a favor. Stop.
Yeah, I'm sick.
Ah,
I'm getting sick of this title run from Moxley. Yeah, that's Death Riders. I'm sick of it, bro.
yeah.
Oh,
We
isn't it
sat
supposed to
through
be
when we
like
were
Well,
He said we set through Roman Reigns. That's different. That is not
no,
comparable.
yeah, that's not comparable, bro. I know you probably don't like
Let's
Roman
not
Reigns, but
let's
that
not
is
do
not the
that.
same thing.
Unlike at least we even though I hate the belt design, at least we got to see the belt when Roman Reigns was there.
Yeah, and at least the faction that Roman had, Bloodline, was actually like a really good faction.
It, yeah, it was entertaining, and then we understand Zayn in it, and
Yeah,
made a breath of fresh air.
but the Death Riders, like, we gave it a chance when it was beginning, but it didn't deliver.
And I feel and I'm sorry that I missed most of those things with the bloodline because I heard some good things about the bloodline those times.
Yeah, it was really good, man.
It was alright. Now let me stop.
Wow, it's alright.
Oh man, but yeah, but yeah, yeah, I'm sorry, CJ. I'm not comparing that. I like comparing that. When it comes to that. I get what you're saying, but but I'm sorry. This I don't know what the purpose is with the Death Riders, and I know they try to explain to us and all and everything. But even still, even when they try to explain to us, what the purpose of them doing this, it's it's still puzzling of why they're doing this. So yeah. All right. So then, before we get to Evolution, we talk about that show. I got pretty set up when it comes to I started to bring this up before. Um, and Jaber, you had it right before when you said trash by elegance because it does have something to do with her.
I knew it. Yep, I knew it.
So it has something to do with what happened on TNA Impact. It was the battle royal to see who's going to win for opportunity for a shot for the Knockouts title. And I don't know, it was supposed to be lean to some anniversary. Let me double check if it is or not. Uh no, okay, no. It's for the foreseeable future. Whenever that happens. I'm assuming maybe after some anniversary. But anyways, so Trash Outback Elegant was part of this battle royal with the women's. That also had the inspiration, and the Elegant brand and other women's art in as well, like Tessa, Tessa Blanchard who look like a horse face. And you got, the former Alicia Fox, who is going by Victoria Crawford, who look like a crack whore. And then you got Sarah Brookside.
Damn, Robert.
Yes. And you got Indy Hartwell. And you have some other names there too as well. There's some new people in there as well of knockouts. You also have the former Sarah Lee, who's now Lane Lee. Um, so basically, they had the Elegant Brands being eliminated, and and the Inspiration got eliminated as well. And I saw your Josh Elegance out on the outside. Now I didn't see how she got eliminated. Because there was a lot happening in the match, by the way. So at least I missed it, whatever. But yeah, but she and when it comes to the Elegant brand and the inspiration, they start finding out on the outside after that, and they have securities or referees, whatever, come out to break it up because there was because the match to continue on because it was a battle royal, and then we get to the end where it also starts to Steelers in the match too. But she also got eliminated. And also Legit Edwards as well. She got eliminated as well. Um, yeah, now it's starting to come back to me now. Who else was in it too? And Rosemary, and she lost too. Because of course she does. Because one of the last time they ever won anything. But anyways, so Sarah Brookside was gone after that. And then basically I'm gonna get to the last two here, or so I thought it was. The last two was Tessa Blanchard and Indy Hartwell. Because
Ooh.
yes, because there's a story there. Apparently, there's a story where Tessa Blanchard um you know Indy Hartwell end up being friends, whatever, and they share and basically invited Indy Hartwell to stay with her because she had nowhere to go, whatever. When it comes to get into the wrestling business, whatever. Um, basically in a way helped her get into the business, whatever. Because she allowed her to live with her, what's not that, whatever. One of those things you always hear about when these wrestlers, always, and then in order to spot, you always blame others of your misfortune, fortune, things like that, whatever. Which we all know, we talk about that, you know. Um, but they had them, so they're both on the outside, and I see someone coming up from the ring, from the ring side. Um, and I see who it is. I like, well, okay, that's not Sarah Brookside because she was already eliminated. She was already gone. I saw her, she got eliminated, and I see her. It's trapped by Elegance. Like, what the fuck? And she gets in the ring. She gets rid of both of them, just like Indian Heart will, and she wins. I'm like, what? What do you mean she went? No, no, she was gone. Wait, stop. Let me go back. Let me go back. Let me see what happened. God could have swore she was gone too. Apparently, she was not gone because from the this was from the beginning. What happened here? The Elegant brand, which it was um Maggie by Elegance, or I'm sorry, M by Elegance, I should say, because it was Maggie Lebo at first, but now they call her M by Elegance, and they had Heather by Elegance. Two of them were eliminated, and also the Inspiration, which is Cassie Lee and um uh Jenny McKay. Basically, the former iconics.
Isn't her name Jesse McKay?
Jesse McKay, let's say, yeah,
Yeah,
Jesse McKay.
Jessica. Yeah,
And then I see where Ash by Elegance was at. She was actually under the ropes, on the apron, and then she fell off the ring because again because there was a lot going on. A lot of these women eliminate those eliminate them, and she fell off the ring. I thought she got eliminated because I thought she was being thrown because she was thrown over. But no, she was not thrown over. She was actually you know went under the ropes or through the ropes, whatever. Yeah, I saw it looked like she went under the ropes, whatever. Because she's trying to get away of harm's way, whatever. And she acted like she got eliminated, and then and then also we get the fight going on, and then she quietly went around. Because again, I had to rewind it to see how this happened, and I see that happen, and like you gotta be kidding me, like really, you have her win, trash by against we're gonna try her again to go to the Knockout World title.
Yes.
Holy, um, I don't lose my voice because my voice is already bad enough as it is. But oh my god, man, what are you doing? Just go and become Knockouts champion. Just eventually go become Knockouts champion, and I fucking hate it. He's trash.
Nah, you're just jealous, Robert. You're just jealous.
I hate you, Trapped by Elegance. I hate you.
My god, man, why are you doing this? Do you want the company to
Why?
suck?
Tell me why. Why? Tell me
Uh,
why.
so yeah, she's gonna get a shot in the future of whoever maybe the Knockouts champion, which is it's gonna be Master Slam version. Still be the champion. Which brings me to this, by the way. Um, so now let's get to WWE Evolution. That's going to take place on Sunday, July 13th, 2025, in Atlanta, Georgia, in the State Farm Arena. That's going to feature the women from Raw, SmackDown, NXT, and maybe if they might add some TNA's knockouts when it comes to the Battle Royal. I doubt that, but I guess we'll find out. Um, but speaking of Battle Royal, let's talk about the Battle Royal right now. So the Battle Royal for a future world title shot at Clash in Paris. And originally I was gonna have Oscar win here, but because they have Oscar doing something else on the show, which we'll get to, my solution now is someone it's my second pick, who's now gonna be my first pick. And I'll get to in a moment. Sorry, but first, yeah, so far, Candice LeRae, the Women's United States Champion, Julia, Selena Vega, Taylor Paxley, Izzy Dane, Lash Legend, Lola Vice, Jetta Parker, Kalani Jordan, Maxine Dupree, Natalia. By the way, if you guys didn't know, Natalia and Maxine Dupree are a tag team, and they call themselves the Dungeon Dolls.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I heard that.
That
Trash.
that sounds like some
What?
That's
That
a
knockoff.
sounds like
trash
a.
name.
That sounds like some knockoff
that's-
BDSM stuff.
I was gonna say that sounds like a. It sounds like a Dungeon Dolls. That sounds like some R. Kelly would say, but I don't know.
Stu Hart, who made the dungeon what it was, is rolling his grave now.
Oh, okay, Robert. Okay, I don't know if I'll go that far.
The
I don't
Dungeon
know if I'll
Dolls,
go that
really?
far.
So what? Maxine Dupree was she trained in the dungeon? Really?
Well, I
Because
mean, well,
you know
Maxine is a
Nelly and
doll. Yeah,
Nelly and Tyson, they're now training people in the dungeon. So
yeah. Well, I mean, Maxine's a doll, and Natalie was trained in dungeon, so Dungeon Dolls.
yeah.
It's
Uh
awesome.
well, I guess it's better than the
So,
Dollhouse, right?
I mean, we're gonna call them pure Dungeon Collective. Wow.
Oh God, what the?
Uh,
Actually, that doesn't sound bad.
oh, that doesn't sound bad. A pure Dungeon Collective.
Pure Fusion Collective. That sounded bad though.
Oh,
the group
okay.
was doomed. The group was doomed from the start. So
Yeah, it was.
I mean,
I,
yeah.
and
I mean,
I
it
liked
could
it.
have
I
been
liked it at
something.
first, but then I liked it at first, but then they really
They
dropped the
started
ball with that.
losing. Yeah, they started
Yeah.
losing, and then they dropped the ball with it. It could have been something.
But anyways, Nikki Bella, who cut a promo on Raw, and because her original plan was to be I'm assuming we were with the with the Bella twins to face
Yeah.
Raquel and Liv, but then Liv got hurt. Where they were still in the tag titles, but because Liv got hurt, plans changed, and Nikki Bella now is now the Battle Royal, which she's not going to win. But I guarantee you, they're going to have her be the runner up
Oh yeah,
because
they're probably gonna have
because
either
because
that.
remember she paved the way.
Yeah, she paved the way,
Fuck
man. I
fuck
mean,
out of
look at her
here.
Divas title reign, bro. Come on, bro. Look at her Divas title reign, and she paved the way, bro. She did.
She held that belt hostage.
Divas
No, no,
title.
no,
Get the fuck out of here.
Robert, come on. You're being sexist right now, bro. You guys are being sexist. Hey, I'll take. You know what? I'll take Nikki instead of Primo.
I mean, I'll
I
definitely take her. Wrestling wise, I'll take her over Brie Bella.
hope she's not in the match. I hope she's not part of it.
Oh,
I hope she
oh,
is actually.
and CJ,
What, Brie?
and CJ, if you do have questions, let me know right now. Sorry,
Yeah,
I
what
missed
are
that
the
part,
questions?
but if whatever two questions you have, let me know right now.
Yeah, hurry up.
Just when you wow. Just when you
What
think
the
you
hell?
have the answers, I change the culture. Wow.
You're not
Yes.
seeing point, bro.
But Nick Bell was also saying, yo, with her being in this match, she's gonna, do it for her son. And like, well, you kind of have to because WWE is paying you all this money. It's gonna pay you all this money because your asshole husband, ex-husband, I should say,
Yeah, for what he did.
it's Robert, because of what he did.
Yeah,
So doesn't mean I want her to win. So,
but she'll get a good payday though.
but she'll get a good payday. Um, but Nia Jax, Stephanie, excuse me, Stephanie Becker
I'm not like most girls.
and Ivy Nile. Now my pick here is Stephanie Becker to win.
Oh, Stephen Care to win?
Yeah, Stephanie Becker is my pick to win.
Okay.
Mm. And she'll face whoever she wants to face, who might be the champion, in Paris. So, which I think it will still be Io Sky going into Paris as champion.
Yeah, I think it's great.
But there you go. And again, I don't know if they're going to announce other participants in the match because those are the names so far already announced. That just ready to get there. So they might add more in there. So we shall see who might be in there. So hell, we can see Leo involved here. Or we shall see. All right. Now let's get to this no holds bar match with Jay Cargill versus Naomi. Naomi's got a new briefcase, by the way. It's got caution tape, and also some does also has the designs of caution on it as well. And this happened because Naomi attacked Jay Cargill backstage, and I'll get to why how that happened once we get to this one match that happened as well. That was announced. But now Jay Bird, I said I was gonna bring this up. What comes to what I told about with Seth Rollins, where he has to win, to stay strong because he's the Money in the Bank winner. Unfortunately, I don't see that
Yeah.
with Naomi here.
No, nah, yeah, I don't think she win. Because
Even
you
though,
gotta remember, because
even though she
God,
should, but she won't because Jay Cargill just won the Queen of the Ring tournament.
yeah, I was just gonna say. So like, yeah, so um, you got to make her look strong because if Jade Cargill loses, then that's not gonna look good for her. So
No,
I think Naomi can take the loss because I don't think she's gonna be like losing like a lot like like Sheamus was. So I don't think it's gonna be like that bad. So I think Naomi can take the loss because we all know she's cashing in at SummerSlam. You know,
why
so
could why could it just be an unsanctioned match? Boy, that way it won't be effective losing. Yeah, it won't affect her over record, whatever. So I don't know. So
what you say?
why could this be an unsanctioned
You said
match?
what?
Because that way
You said what type of
that
match
way
it should be?
unsanctioned because that way it won't.
Unsanctioned.
Oh yes, yes. Yeah, that way it won't it won't stay on the record
Now,
that she lost another match against Jay Cargill.
actually, you know what? You know what? Like, yeah, we're gonna make it an unsanctioned match, and then like we're gonna have like Jay Cargill get a sledgehammer and like hit her with it, and then like it causes disqualification.
Oh god. Or a half broken sledgehammer like it did with Sting.
Yeah, oh, yeah. But yeah, obviously Jay Cargill's
Oh,
winning.
oh man. But yeah, Jay Cargill's gonna win. I mean, why we're done? Not book the match. Why couldn't it could be someone else?
Or
And that's
or, or you know what? It could have been a last woman standing match, and then like both women are down, and like
yeah.
no
I,
one wins.
that could have been it too.
Yeah,
But then I guess
or like you
then I
said,
guess
unsanctioned too, because no, because
yeah.
it's not official win, so or official loss. So
Yeah, but then you get some troll that will say, "Well, we just had a last woman standing match, nigga."
What the hell?
what? What? Yo, I come yo, girl, what, bro? Who said that? Yo, who said that?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that someone would say that.
What?
Yeah,
That was funny.
somebody like Randy Orton. This is
Well, okay, no, you wouldn't
because
say that.
nah, because
Maybe Vince would, but not Randy.
because
Oh
this is
God.
a WWE ring This ain't the hood.
Oh wow.
He said okay. I remember that promo, but I'm sure he wouldn't say the actual N word. I'm sure he wouldn't actually say that.
All right.
Yeah, you were the
Um.
common criminal.
Oh wait, he met he CJ message. Oh, let me see what it is. Okay. How do you think I've? Oh wait, not that one. Me and Otako agree on that Roman was champion for like an eternity. You know, well, at least it was like when it comes to doing that, it meant something with Roman Reigns. And it's that you'll never get it again. Unless someone else new comes up, that's gonna be on that level like Roman Reigns. Because you ain't getting that again ever again, unless someone is someone that's incredible. But like when we were in lockdown, then that was only a few months. Wait, are these questions? I don't know. These are questions though. And well, CJ, I don't know if those what you're talking about, but but if you could send me the same question again, you know, I'll I'll read them again. All right, so yes, J Car's gonna win, unfortunately. But hey, because of the whole spar match, doesn't have too much wrestling on here, so there you go. But then we get to let's see what should we get here now? Okay, so then we get to the uh triple threat match for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship. I mean the triple threat for the WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship, I should say. Becky Lynch defense against Bailey against Lyra Curia. Becky's retaining.
You get it right. Well,
What?
yeah, Becky Hogan.
All right.
Becky Hogan.
But yeah, Becky, because she's gonna retain, obviously. Um,
Yeah,
so there you go. I think Bailey was take the loss, by the way.
yeah. I haven't. I did. I've been liking the build up for this. For this match.
Oh, yeah,
It's really good for Lyra.
yeah, definitely, yeah. Oh, she's asking me when's the next PWTF pay per view. Well, we are supposed to get Mayhem already, but Omega Red has been busy with work as of late, so he hasn't really had time to do that. So yeah, it was supposed to happen back in what the 28th of June, and then he said he was going to try to do it on July on the Saturday, which it was on the on July 5th, I should say. But again, Omega didn't have time to do that, and unfortunately he didn't have time to grant your 4th of July challenge for that next championship against Austin Wright, since you are a part of PWTF now. So, but anyways, but yeah, but there you go. But when Omega Red's ready to do those things, hopefully he'll finally get a chance to do it. Hopefully he'll do it. Because we got other PWTF matches but I'm pay-per-views to say to do as well. One of them after Mayhem is going to be Ready to Rumble. So so back to this here. A fatal four-way tag team match for the women's tag team championship. But be careful because they're cursed, you know. But anyways, so you have the Judgment Day. That's with Carl Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez. Roxanne Perez filling in for Liv Morgan, who's hurt. Um, Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss as a tag team. Jenna's favorite new tag team now. Um, Saruka and also Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss from SmackDown. Say, Saruka and Zarya from NXT, and the returning Kabuki Warriors, Asuka and Kairi Sane from Raw. So, Judgment Day should win. They should retain because there's a story there with the Judgment Day getting all the gold, and that's pretty much it. There from there. Charlotte and Alexa Bliss. I don't like the pairing. I get what they're doing with the story there, but I'm not big on the story. I'm to me, I find the story annoying from both sides.
What story? Which one?
Where they having Charlotte and Alexa being together. What were they doing with that?
Oh, oh, them, trying to be a team.
Yeah, it's not going to
Um,
benefit Charlotte Flair at all because people are still going to boo her and not care for
yeah, because she sucks. I mean, what do you expect?
her. Pretty much, yeah.
I mean, that's not Alexa's fault. I mean, it's all on Charlotte. I mean, Alexa's trying her best. She's trying everything. And, I'm willing to give it a chance. I am willing to give it a chance, but right now, I don't know, man. I'm feeling the same way. I always felt. Uh,
Yeah,
well, who knows? Maybe it'll change. Maybe it won't. I don't know.
we shall see. But Judgment Day should retain though. Either way.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And some may say that Oscar might turn, could turn heel. Yeah, it lose. Like for example, Kairi Sane, if she loses, like taking the pinfall, Oscar turns on her, beats her up, and she turns heel, and then it could lead to Oscar versus Io Sky versus Sosa.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, I definitely see it. I definitely see Asuka becoming a heel. Turning on her former, Damage Control members. So,
Mm-hmm. I would love that actually.
so yeah, you have Io. What are you doing, Asuka? Asuka, what are you doing? That's your sister. What are you doing? Why are you doing this?
Yes. Oh man. But there you go. And then we get to JC Jane defending her NXT Women's Championship against Jordan Grace. Um, I would say Jordan Grace, but something tells me Jesse Jane's gonna retain. That way, it could be build up on the whatever they'll do for NXT with Jesse Jane to defend against Blake Monroe, and Blake Monroe will eventually ends up being the one getting the belt off of her and becomes the new NXT Women's Champion. So especially got fair influence there, Fallon Henley and Jasmine Nakes on there, to cost Jordan Grace. So they did with Stephanie McCare for the way they did at the time was stupid. So and then Jordan Grace would get called to main roster after that. Because remember those rumors at the time. There's depending on calling her from the main roster, so this could be it. She could not win, and she could call the main roster. Will it happen? I don't know, but we shall see. um, Tiffany Stratton, um, defend her WWE Women's Championship against Trish Stratus. And by the way, I gotta point this out by the way, because I'm talking about it too when it comes to Io Sky and Raquel Rodriguez. I mean, Rhea Ripley, I should say, because general managers from Raw and SmackDown are having the champions choose their opponents for Evolution, and obviously Io Sky chose Rhea Ripley because of the history, which there's a story there, so which is good, and they all did that whole thing too as well on Raw. I'll get to more of that later. But with Jimmy Stratton here, Jimmy Stratton got to choose Trish Stratus, where at the same time you had Jay Cargill out there who said it doesn't matter who it is, who you choose, if it's you or if your opponent that you choose, you know, you're gonna face her. You're gonna face basically face the Queen Jay Cargill at SummerSlam, and you will lose. So, and Tim Stratton decided on the bring out who it is, and it was Trish Stratus. And basically, told Trish Stratus that she challenged her, she chose her. Trish Stratus, said she's happy she has come back to the wrestle in front of her of her kids that never seen her wrestle, and but her kids never seen her be champion before. And Tiffany said, well, this is in the Attitude Era. Well, let's face it, in the Attitude Era, Trish Stratus wasn't very much of a wrestler. she didn't really become much of a wrestler until the Ruthless Aggression era. So, but 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 um but yeah, the match was set up there. Trish Stratus versus Tiffany Stratton. Now people have saying this is just a dream match with these two. Hopefully they don't use too much of that all dream match thing to the fullest, especially when we get to SmackDown. This coming Friday. They probably will overrate that with a real package, but we shall see. But just because they have the both same initials, TS. They're both blondes. They're both you know beautiful, sexy. They got a great, tremendous body and all that. Only difference is that they're you know Trish Stratus is Canadian and just Tiff Stratton is American. So and on top of that, Tiff Stratton does knows how to do moonsault, and unlike Trish Stratus, but Trish Stratus was never known to do a moonsault anyway. So but either way, um, I'm interested to see the match though. These two team up together to face Nia Jackson um against the Ray back in the Elimination Chamber. The same night that had John Cena turn heel. Um, so and the Rock showed up too, and all and blah blah blah, whatever, all that stuff. But um, so they were much a story here. Other than just a dream match, a fancy match, in a way. And then they had a segment backstage after this was all over. Just Trish Stratus walking backstage, and she was being confronted by Jay Cargill. I'm like,
my girl.
yeah. And by the way, I just got to point it out. This was a tape show at the time. Because they were on
Yeah.
the reason why they did the tape show because they want everyone to celebrate with the families and friends whatever during 4th of July weekend, which okay they did. I guarantee you, Vince McMahon would never done that.
Oh no. No. You're gonna work on 4th of July now. I don't care about the cookouts and the family
the
gatherings. Yeah, I care about the barbecues.
Want
It's all
barbecue?
about the money.
We have a barbecue. World Jar's barbecue sauce party here in the show.
Yeah, you know what? We're gonna do a barbecue segment. There you go. You'll feel right and home. There you go. You can stop crying now.
Yes. My God, man. Um, but yeah, but I was watching this. I'm like, we just see these two in the ring together, and Jay Cargill was acting like, like she, it was the first time they meet each other. Like, but who edited this on this show?
You did what?
What did we imagine it or something?
Yeah,
Or
you did.
like what? That was so weird how they did it. And then Jakar said the same thing. Doesn't matter who it is. Between you and Tiffy, you're gonna be facing me, and you're one of you's gonna lose. Whatever, it's not that right. Whatever. And that's when she got attacked by Miss Proceed with Caution, and then she did her
Yeah,
evil laugh. Ha ha
her
ha ha
evil
ha
laugh.
ha.
That was funny what she did when she attacked her with a briefcase. Which, by the way, she now has her own briefcase, her own custom
That's
briefcase,
right.
which looked pretty cool.
Which we all knew yes she was.
Yeah, and they're actually selling the briefcases. Seth and Naomi's in WWE shop right now.
All right.
Yeah, but yeah, she told Jay to proceed with caution, and then she did her evil laugh.
Yes.
And I don't know, maybe it was just me, but like it kind of looked like Jay was just trying her hardest not to laugh at her evil laugh. I don't know, because like I thought it was hilarious.
But yeah.
I love Naomi's evil laugh, bro. It's so
Oh yeah, I
like
love it too.
cartoonishly. It's so cartoonishly like evil. Like it's
That is true.
man.
All right. But as far
All
as
right.
Trish Stratton and Tiffy Stratton, of course.
Yeah, Tim.
And people are like, well, if you care about your Stratus facing Chip Johnny, but Goldberg and Gunther, what's wrong with that? Well, here's the thing, Trish Stratus can go in the ring,
And plus, Goldberg
Yeah.
don't need the world title.
and last I checked with Trish Stratus, she doesn't you know get get blown up
Yeah, so all
like
I gotta
like
say is thank you, Trish.
you know what Goldberg is?
What?
He's he's all brakes, no gas.
Uh, or all gas and no brains, as Solo said.
Oh man, but anyways, all right. And then finally we get to this one. Now I don't know what's gonna be in the main event. I'm assuming it's gonna be the women's
I
world
think
title
it's probably
match.
gonna be. Yeah, I think it's gonna be Rhea versus Io. I think that's the main event.
Yeah, especially how they were highlighting it. Where on Raw, the repackage of
Yeah,
Io and
they
Rhea.
showed the Main Young Classic and NXT.
Mm-hmm. Yep,
You know,
NXT and then Raw and then WrestleMania.
yeah, yeah. They got a good amount
Yeah,
of history.
they're ripping up here that Rhea has not had
She
Rhea.
hasn't
I mean,
beaten Io.
Rhea has not been Io, because Io has not had her number.
Yeah, she always has.
So that being said, um, not saying that Rhea after she loses here, if she's not that she's done. But I think eventually she will end up being champion again. It's just not going to be right now. So I think EO is going to retain here. And and if she doesn't, yeah, and if she doesn't, I should say, yeah, I'm going to say if she does retain, I should say, people are suggesting her turning heel, Rhea Ripley, I should say, and I'm like, no, no, that's a dumb idea. You can turn Oscar heel, that's fine, but turn Rhea Ripley heel, no. And plus, even if you do turn her heel, it's not going to matter. People are still going to cheer her either way. So no, I will not turn Rhea Ripley heel. And that would be stupid, by the way, if they turn her heel. But there you go. Now, folks, that was the. Sorry, sorry, folks. Okay, my throat. I'm trying to hold on as I can. Now, folks, this was on the card for Evolution. Um, it's going to premiere on both on Netflix and on Peacock. So yeah, doesn't say anything about peak. What comes to based on what I'm seeing here. I'm assuming what comes to Peacock. No, not Peacock. I'm saying Netflix. Let me see. Well, for Netflix, it doesn't say anything about internationally. But I'm assuming what comes to Netflix, it probably will be internationally. But for Peacock, it's not gonna be internationally. Um, but we shall see what comes to Netflix. Peacock. Again, I'm apologize, folks. But I'm almost done here. I'm almost done. But I was gonna say what comes to WWE doing the show Evolution. Now I did not know about this at first, where when the poor choice of doing it on July 13th. And the reason why I say that is because WWE Evolution for an all woman pay per view, they're gonna be competing against Beyonce, because Beyonce's gonna have a concert, which I did not know about. Why would you do that, WWE? Put on these women's in that position where they're not gonna they're not gonna draw because because the ticket sales it's not sold out. When it comes to it. Now I'm not saying fans of Beyonce are not wrestling fans. Maybe some of them are. I'm a fan of Beyonce, but I'm not a big fan of Beyonce. I love how talented and entertained she is. Um, but I've never been to her concerts. But I'm not saying it's not worth going because Beyonce is is one of the the best to ever do it. Is she Michael Jackson? No, but Beyonce is a name at the end of the day, and people are gonna care more about Beyonce, during her concert than they care about watching women's wrestling. And it doesn't matter if it is WWE. It doesn't matter, especially where you're putting all these women in position to fail during other shows that's happening on the Saturday for NXT, Great American Bash, Saturday Night's Main Event, and AEW All In Texas. You don't think people are going to be burned out for watching too much wrestling on that one day on that one Saturday, just to for the next day on Sunday to watching an all woman pay per view? Yes, I know it's only one show, but don't you think logically people are going to get burned out and not be able to watch it live, not be able if they're you know had some energy drinks, or try the best they can to kill himself to get to those shows. If they have tickets, whoever to go to those shows, or don't have tickets and they want to go to a show because they want to support the women's of wrestling in WWE. Sorry, folks, again. I'm trying, but yeah, man. It really sucks for them, because what if this second pay per view of Evolution fails? Because here's the thing, I don't want them to fail. I want them to succeed, just like I wanted them to succeed when they first did it. Even though it was under the old regime, that didn't give a shit about women's wrestling. And on top of that, they the build of on for those shows were lackluster because they were you know had to get to whatever Charlotte show there was they were doing on that time, and they had to do that first, and then they was concentrate on when the album's pay per view with that story to tell, and let's build up, and let's view to advance and all that, and not saying it was a bad show, the effort was there at the end of the day, but the main event flopped. The main event was a stinker because Nikki Bella and Ronda Rousey was not it. It was not a good main event match to have. It was trash, and that's one of the reasons why it failed. The best on part of the show was Kairi Sane. Well, the only best part of only best part when it comes to those matches happening on those shows was Tony Storm versus Io Sky, Kairi Sane versus Shayna Baszler, Becky Lynch versus Charlotte Flair, and I guess the women's tag team match. Other than that, I don't remember anything else on the show there. That did any better. But at least with this pay per view, Evolution 2. Yes, it's also been lackluster built too and all, and some of it was put together. But at least you could it could be pulled off a lot more better than what Evolution did at first. And on top of that, Io Sky and Rhea Ripley main event of the show, it's gonna blow away Ronda Rousey and Nikki Bella from Evolution from 2018. The talent is there. Yo, welcome to the this pay per view. And Nia Jax has been has got a lot better. Hopefully, Jay Cargill will put a better showing in this no holds bar match where she doesn't have really done much of wrestling because this is a no rules match. You could use weapons and all that and everything and do whatever you can on basically she could treat this no holds bar match like her own AEW match that she did when there was when she was allowed to do those things in AEW. Now she could do it in WWE. But yeah, you got a lot of promising matches here that could really be something. Now will JC Jane and Jordan Grace be one of them? I don't know if that will be. But we shall see. Will Trish Stratus and Trish Stratus will scratch the surface of being on the level of being one of the best dream matches that the Baker pulled off. We shall see. But the other matches this year, it has also had a lot of promising as well. But only time will tell. And there you go. But yeah, and I was going to also say too, by the way, I want them. I want them to fail. I want them to succeed because if they don't succeed and WWE sees this of why it didn't succeed, they're going to blame the women's. And that's unfair to them. You're basically putting a lot of pressure onto them, putting the weight on their shoulders for them to to be a success, and they end up being a failure because of they couldn't draw, they couldn't sell tickets, they couldn't you know um you know they didn't do enough for our fans to tune in. No, because you barely did anything to build up the show. You barely did anything to build up the matches. You barely did anything to keep us interested of it. Because again, just like what happened in 2018 with the side show they did, they were focusing on building up that show more so. With the old regime, didn't care about women's wrestling, and they get the new regime where they're trying their hardest to they care about the women's wrestling here, but they were also, were building up their side shows, this year as well. Because we just did a side show already called Night Champions. Now I don't remember what the other show was. Was it Super Showdown? Maybe I don't know. It probably was. It probably wasn't. Who knows? Maybe, I'm assuming it was, unless it was Crown Jewel. I don't know. But either way, oh yeah, actually it was Crown Jewel. I remember it was Crown Jewel. But yeah, they've been on the Crown Jewel show in 2018, and then they was go focus on the women's pay per view Evolution. Now they still have people show up in the shows there and all, and they still until into it, but they haven't done one again ever since then. And it can't be just because Ronda Rousey wasn't around. They still could have done about Ronda Rousey. Now here we are, this year, 2025, where they've been up on their show of Night Champions in Saudi Arabia with the king and queen of the ring, and then the whole thing was Cena and Punk, which it should have been a SummerSlam match. Let's be honest, it should have been that one. And now here we are, where they doing a lack of less build of their women's pay per view Evolution 2. And on top of that, they're competing against Beyonce. Wherever concert is that Beyonce is doing, they're competing against that. Followed by, they're gonna be drained and um blown up. Like Goldberg's blown up every time he shows up to do something for the company. But yeah, they'll be blown up, they'll be drained, they'll be burned out for watching 3 shows of wrestling on a Saturday. Just watch one show on a Sunday. Why couldn't they just do it like at the SummerSlam or something? I don't know. Obviously you gotta wait but then again no. That's not a good idea either, because again, if they do that, then they're gonna be concentrating more on building up SummerSlam than building up Evolution. But basically, the way WWE is doing this too, Evolution, is a bad placement to do it too, because we all know why they're doing. We all know another reason why they're doing it, to counter program AEW. Because if you care about women's, in their mind, if you really care about women's wrestling in WWE, don't don't waste your time watching All In, because you're gonna be burned out watching the rest of our shows of Great American Bash and SNME main event. Only for you guys to not see Evolution. So skip All In Texas and watch Evolution the next day. No, no, seriously, like, go fuck yourselves. All In is the better show to watch, even though even that show's been back, has not been for it's been built up, anything any better. It's been lackluster. Let's be honest, it has been lackluster. But we all know that, the big important things of All In is supposed to be about. But it's the better show that's to be look forward to than Great American Bash, Sans main event, especially Sans main event. And unfortunately, Evolution, you know, it's going to receiving the failure weekend of that, because WWE thinks you know that women is strong enough to you know to draw, which we all know that's not the case at all. Believe me, I wish I could be wrong with that scenario, but we all know that I'm right about this. But that's all I say for that, folks. I'm gonna never here, folks. I think I did enough talking, and plus I want to save my energy for later on tonight, because later on tonight I'm gonna be doing uh, AW Dynamite Go Home Show edition for All In Texas. Watch along later on tonight. Um, we'll be off, so you know Wednesday is always my day off. Has always been my day off. Because still working. That was never the case, since 2021. So because it'll usually be Mondays. Now, since 2021, it's been Wednesdays, and it's because of AW Dynamite. So, folks, I will be live later on tonight for AW Dynamite. That will be the Golden Show edition for Texas All in Texas, I should say. I was saying it backwards. That being said, folks, thank you for watching. Shout out to CJ the Lone Wolf. Yeah, shout out to my two moderators who was not on here, but my two moderators are Tokyo and Choco Gamer. And shout out to everyone else that watched too as well. And if you didn't comment, and chat along, that's okay. But hopefully you'll chat along next time. but make sure to keep it a positive energy, a positive vibe, a positive um aloof, a positive zen, a positive attitude at the end of the day. So, folks, hope you had you know a great Fourth of July. Because I know some people had some great Fourth of July, and still having a great Fourth of July because they're still showing off fucking fireworks. Not just at my job, but also here as well. It's like they knew where I'm from, and they still showing fireworks. My God. But anyways, but folks, um, that was um your show, Being the Asylum, episode 236. When's the next time we'll do another episode of Being the Asylum? I don't know. But we'll see in the foreseeable future. We're going to Being the Asylum, episode 237, where we'll talk about the results of these shows that happened during the weekend, which I'm calling it what it is. It's the All In Texas weekend. It's not going to be the Great American Bash weekend. It's not going to be Science Main Event weekend, and it's definitely not going to be the Evolution weekend, unfortunately, because WWE really shot themselves in the foot, and it's gonna and they're gonna put these women's on the on on the platform here to fail because they're gonna they're basically using these women as scapegoats. Well, they can't draw, so yeah, we're not gonna do this ever again, and it sucks. That's gonna be what's, um the sad thing at the end of the day is when it comes to that. But anyways, um I think Omega Red will be part of. Oh yeah, as a matter of fact, I think he's gonna do. I think he might do Great American Bash, hmm, and he's going to be doing All In. Obviously, he's not going to do Smash Man event. Um, but I don't know if he's going to do Evolution. Unfortunately, I won't be available for those for them. So it is what it is. I got work. So, but like I said, folks, I'm wrap up from there. So thank you for watching. For Jordan Williams, with you, Jaybird, it's not the Born River. Saying peace on the streets to all you well. Stay safe. Take care of everything that's going on in the world, health wise, and all. While I'm out here, that's all for now. As I bid you all and have to with a goodbye and good night to all you. Bang. So, folks, until next time, when that next time it will be, just to take care of yourselves and each other. God bless. Take care. Peace.